Harry puts him away. I did it again, and it shows we're on. Let me know if you see it. So it's a 2-0 game after the strikeout of Maxi D to end the inning. And now we're going to the...
Good. Are you catching? Yeah. Hey, Max.
What's up, Mr. Marcus?
What's up, baby?
Thank God. Now we're going to the top of the second.
Rick, mind if I use your mask?
What's up, kid? Welcome back. Good to see you, man.
Thanks for having me.
So, there should be a bunch. Yeah, we got one.
Hey, let's go, guys. 2, third one down.
Sam.
2, third one down.
So, we're in the top of the second, 2-0 Horns. Maxi D off to a nice start, setting him the first 3 men down, 1, 2, 3. Good defensive play, Ali Marshall.
Yeah, good hitter, lefty. Go, balls in! And down. Do I have to wear a mask? Yeah, stay down. It's an adult rule. I don't care what you do. Max, you have a rule. You have to wear a
I don't
mask.
have a rule, but you have a nice face. I have another mask in my car after this inning. If you want to get another.
If you have one, I'll take it. Yeah, this is heavy as ball. Is your mask heavy? Like 5 pounds. Very good.
What's he supposed to be doing, man?
One second. I don't remember which company we were talking about. I think I sent it to you when I was looking for it. So, Mark Richter, a big welcome back to the league. Sam, anything? You're already in the second inning. So Max Yadid in the middle of a playoff run. He's 1 game away from the World Series in the Sunday Morning YMSL League. Got him to pop up. It is a long run. Ali lost track of the ball. I think the left fielder had a beat on it, but Ali called for it and sort of lost it in looking up. I don't know, but it turns in to a bloop single for Mark Richter. Did not get all of it. And now Albert Zolta, can't believe I'm saying this, with his first at-bat of this season. He was late to the party joining YMSL, and now this will be in his only league this season. I don't want to say I had the honor, but I played with his brother this year. Brother's a hell of a hitter, but we were on a team that just didn't work. Close pitch, a little in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Albert is a tying run. Albert started in this league first, and he was hitting really well as a youngster and grew into be a solid veteran. Gets under that one. Max takes enough off of it. Easy catch by Alco. Richter gets back to first, and there you go, 1 out. And now Jack Morseri stepping to the plate. So I remember this boy from the young days of the M&S minors. A good player then at third base. So he's grooming into a good player. He was in the BKS highlights a bunch of times this season. A couple of nice defensive plays on the left side I saw out of him. Let's see his bat. He's going against Maxi Deed. I'm not quite sure he's seen a Maxi Deed yet this season. At least someone of the ilk. There are some pitchers in the BKS that are, oh, that might fall in for a hit. He didn't get all of it, but he hit it well enough. Level swing, parachuting that ball into left center for a solid base hit. Nice job by Morseri. A 1-out single with a runner on first. And now Joe Cohen I don't even know. I'm doing it as I see it because I came late. I don't know. There is. I'm doing it as I see it because I came late. So I didn't bug Gabe. I'm writing it in. So JoJo Cohen, fresh from his surgery, he had, I believe, a meniscus tear that he took care of. Joe, from what I gather, is the sponsor for the Player of the Week bathing suit every week. Right now, the front runner for Player of the Week, even though it's only one doubleheader, is going to be tough to top what Sammy Soroya did. 8 for 9, game-winning home run in Game 1, playing crazy good defense, throwing out. Oh, and he's swinging and miss. Got him with the riser. Joe Cohen, welcome back, but not the welcoming he wanted. And now Elliot Mann. What's up, kid?
Any base. Hey, outfield, try to cut off the run if possible.
It's Elliot Mann up with 2 out. Rumor has it, I didn't see it yet in highlights, I heard he sent one on Sunday for a 3-run shot. A big 3-run home run in the playoffs. So maybe he's coming. Maybe his stroke is in a good spot right now. Elliot's streaky, but he gets some big hits. I played with him last year. Noted for that big. Hit that one hard. And hits the runner, and the runner's out. Oh, he gets a single in the books, Elliot. That should have been an RBI swing, and the runner couldn't get away from that ball off his leg. That's a single, but an out.
I love that, baby.
He gets a single in the books.
Yogi, thank you for this.
So Mosseri, a young rookie, I don't call it a mistake. It's not an easy play, but he did run into that. Maybe, there's guys that try to jump over it, shield the fielders with that stuff. But truth is, if he just waited and let that ball go through, he would have gotten to second base easily, and it would have been an RBI single by Elliot Mann. So, leaving a run on the board there with some funky base running. Hey, what's up, Mo? We remain at 2-0. The Hooves came close to scoring. Mosseri got on base. Nice scoop. Railroad. Anyway, Mosseri got on base with a nice hit to left field, but he races it by getting hit by that hard ground ball to the right side. Elliot Mann got good wood on that, by the way. He hit the ball nicely, so that's cool. But he gets a single in the book, so for his stats, he's maybe happy. But it's a team game, and you want to win. Could have cut the lead in half right there if that ball went through. But the score remains 2-0. And now, in the second inning, the Longhorns, are looking for more. Eddie Arari back on the hump. Svi Rishti playing a solid field this season. And coming along with the bat as well, that magical, crazy, wild inning in the YMSL semifinals, Svi had that big walk to make it first and second, 1 out. Great pitching, but better hitting by Svi. That ball had some good movement on it, but Svi got the bad head on top of it, hit it straight through the infield for a solid base hit, and that's a leadoff single by Svi Rishti. That was a good hit because 0-1 pitch, that was a strike that he swung at, but Eddie did change speeds well. I did not think Svi was going to get great wood out of it, and he did. Turns into a leadoff hit through the hole between 2 splendid fielders, Barsano and Gabe. Great pitch right there. So Eddie in the first inning was a little bit all over. He looks like he dialed in early here. It looks like he found location. That's usually his trouble. So if he could do that, another good pitch. Great defense, Richter. So Richter could have went the easy way and got the out at first, and that would have put a runner in scoring position. He elected to throw it over to second, made a solid throw, and got the one runner.
Who made the last out of last inning? Me. Well, no, that guy's out. Me.
You, yeah.
So Marcus could run?
Correct.
Okay, we'll do that. Marcus. Yeah. No, isn't the guy just got out?
No, because he's on base. Bo Haber's on base. He's the guy who got out. If they would have tagged first, you would be right. Yeah.
How many? One?
You only get one runner. They use their one and only. So the runner was used. What's up, kid? The runner was used. That was a hell of a triple you hit.
Thank you. Grab a little short.
That's right.
Take it though.
I mean, when you get, they are playing on release. Runners on first. Hey, what's up, Clem? Nice. Your hair is doing a thing.
See what he's doing?
Oh, it's really good. Moses looks sexy. So Eddie, nice pitch. Thank God. What up for Shem? Live on the air, Clem Benatar behind the booth over here. So now Eli Harari, however you want to call his name. I got to give Ricky Rothstein very early. It's only the second inning. He looks much better behind the dish than he did last year defensively. Great pitch. Ball's got to be caught, and it is. Moseri looked good going back on that. And that's 2 out. Runner on first. Solid pitch by Eddie Harari right there to pop up Ellie Harari. Eddie to Ellie. And now Avrumi Rosenberg, who started the game with a double. I wouldn't call it a clean double. He got pretty good wood on it, but I thought the outfielder, I think it was Elliott Mann, should have came out with it. Did go in his glove. Great pitch, Eddie Harari. So everybody's home with their air conditions not working. Some people without power. Another great pitch. See, that was a Svi Rishti swing that he got a hit with, but that was a fantastic pitch by Eddie Harari. That ball moved over the inner half of the plate, and he changed speeds well. Trying that same fling. So you got a rookie runner on first base using a lead. Good friend of his catching. Nothing better than feeling to pick off your own friend. Mark Richter, a solid fielding first baseman. He's aggressive and he's in good shape. Not afraid to run back to that bag time and time again. So now that's an Eddie Harari bugaboo here. He was 0-2 on Rosenberg, and just like that, the count is full. Were any of them close? One of them was a decent pitch. The other two were off the plate. Now what is he going to do on 3-2? All right. Got him. Oh, let's see. That ball should not drop that way. They're sending him home. Oh, no. Solid throw, and Rothstein just didn't scoop it. He's got to go ahead of the plate there to scoop that. He had him by a landslide. Why wasn't that ball caught? I feel like that ball was in the air. Felt like 25 minutes. That was a pop-up the end of the inning. Rosenberg got fooled on the pitch. Got fooled on the pitch. Popped up for all intents and purposes. I still don't know why that ball wasn't caught. That was really up there for way too long. Way too long. And now they're up 3-0. They should have been out of the inning. Eddie Harari's got more work to do. Pops up another guy. Again, this definitely should be caught. And it is. 3 runs altogether, yeah.
It was. You did the right thing, but yeah.
One run in with 2 out there. That's a...
The second one, the first one you swung through, just strike. Right. But he went further. He went further because he knows I was going.
Next time, okay? Next time, Marcus.
Not to play that at home. I saw it, dude. You didn't go close.
I had to hold my breath for 2 minutes. I had to hold my breath.
I think I was. So far away from me. I saw it from back.
All right, anyway.
All good.
We're missing 2 guys. Now you guys got to hit. Who's the other one? Oh, where's Gutman? Oh, wow. So Yankee Gutman not here tonight, and Carlos running late. So right now, that is rearing, you know, that's big. That is big because already 2 balls in the outfield. I think if Carlos is out there, those balls are squeezed easily. And Gutman's bat in the lineup is tremendous. So short-handed game 1 of the season. Not a pleasure, but hey, they have a lineup. You just have to come back. Nice pitch by Yedid. So Max throws good strikes. 3-0. Horns up 3-0. Missing in. So Ricky Rothstein looked good at the plate. So far, probably the best defensive play of the game was by Rothstein, running up on that number swing by Yogi Kassan after he got fooled. That might fall in. Oh, wow. Okay, Loudon made it look a little bit more interesting than it should have been, but he made the play. Sam Loudon got his name in the softball, Syrian softball leagues in this right field. His first leagues he played in were early years here in the night league.
Carlos is slotted with Eddie. He's pulling up now.
Okay.
That's it! 2 for 2! 2 for 2! 2 for 2! He's the best hitter! He's the best hitter! Los, I need you on first base, Los! Get on first!
Who made the first? Who got out the first this inning? Ricky, thank you.
Right. Fly ball to Loudon, right. Hey, Eddie, when balls get to the field, we're pulling up now. He's right there.
So now they go to the top of the lineup, and Eddie Harari does his job in the 10 hole, gets on base. I think he's 2 for 2 on the season between YMSL and this night league now. He's batting 1,000. Carlos's first at bat. I don't think he hit it terribly. So that's not a runner. They're in the slot. Slotted runner.
Sorry, boys. What's up?
So they got 1 out. Gabe at the plate. Gabe, the captain. His brother Carlos, tying his shoe, was busy making a sale of some sort, or maybe feeding his children spaghetti and meatballs for dinner, maybe putting his youngest to sleep, maybe having a good time with, I don't know. I'm not going to say it now, but too early. We got to wait for it to get a little darker to use those jokes. But Carlos not sporting his uniform. My brother would be ticked off right now, but he just got out of the car. I don't even know if he knows where it is yet. Hard shot, and that's through the hole. And without stretching, first and second, tying run comes to the plate.
That's my last at bat. I'll bat 1,000 again.
That's right.
We'll take it. You know what? Dude, I love not looking for a helmet, by the way.
This is not a clean single.
So now, 2 similar balls struck. One was bobbled off the glove of Alfred Marshall. This one that Gabe hit. Went through the hole, up the middle. And now Avi Dweck in the box. And a big play. He's a tying run. And these games fly by. 7 innings really go by quick. Avi's a small man. He's got a small target. So he's ahead in the count. Nubs that one.
2-1.
Was a good pitch. Pitch that maybe he could have hit. He swung a little early, but he's still ahead in the count in blackjack. First and second, 2 at-batties on the bases.
2.
Nice pitch, inner half. That's the right pitch here because you don't want to ground it to third. Butchie's at third, praying for one. Avi sends that deep left field. A real shot. Wow. One hops the fence. 1 run's going to score. Gabe's on his way home and he scores. That's a stand-up 2 RBI double by Avi Dweck. Launched that deep into left field. Cuts the lead to 3-2. He tried to throw the riser there. It didn't rise enough. It was more like a matzah than a chali. And Avi got on top of it and hit it. I don't know about on top, but got under it, but hit it well. And now, probably the strongest hitter on this team, Mark Barsano, strongest man on the field. When he holds the bat, he holds a 30-ounce bat, that is. He holds it like a twig. Could snap that thing in half with his thumb. Strong, big man. And he grounds that. That's a play to third. Avi's in a rundown. Butchie tags him out. Second time, Svi Rishti makes a nice play. Takes the run out of scoring position. Maybe Avi should have held on there. But last night, that happened with my son Jackie, did the same thing. And now Mark Richter, I was going to say, has a chance to tie it with a hit. If he's going to tie it with a hit, more likely it'll be an extra base hit. There's a single with the runner on first. Richter last time up got a little lucky. He was the other way, swung, got under it, popped it up, but Ali got a bad beat on the ball and it landed through him. Nice first pitch by Yadi, trying to get out of the inning with the lead. Tying runs on first now. Wow, beats him with high cheese. Nice pitch. Chokes up a little bit now after going down 0-2. Little low. Barsano getting a very healthy lead. Very healthy lead by Barsano. So something that hits the gap with Barsano's wheels, you never know. And he gets him on a high riser. Strikes him out. That pitch was up. But the way he saw it, he had to go after it. Strikes him out. But the Longhorns do give up 2 runs. The Hooves come back strong to make it a 3-2 score. Max Hadid with a nice K in the books there, though. So 3-2 game.
Holding. Coming down.
It's freaking heavy. Oh, I know it's heavy. I felt it when I was a kid.
Good, good. Play. Bottom 3, 3-2.
So now they have a 3-2 lead. The meat of the lineup, Ali Marshall's up. Ageless wonder, as they call him. He's in the World Series on Sunday morning. Gets under that, but this large field, no, still went foul. This large field to the right side, a lot of times there's air. There's some root. Ike Mavora here. 3-8-4-1. What's up, babe? Playing Friday or no?
Yeah.
Up 2-1, down 2-1. Something I didn't even know it until yesterday.
So stupid. It was pouring rain.
You're saying they should have just not started?
2 umps wanted to call it after the top of the first. We never should have started the game. But
Oh, inside fastball strike.
2 of the umps wanted to call the game in between the first, in between the half innings.
Okay.
And then one of the umpires said, "No, let them get their half inning. Let them get their half inning." But meanwhile, it was like horrible.
Terrible. It was rain.
Stupid.
But they couldn't wait 20 minutes because it stopped.
I know.
Not nice. Like I played. My
It
kids
should have
league
been
played.
right. It should have been like, guys, don't stray too far. Let's reconvene
Right.
in 45 minutes
And
and,
then
see
you
what
play.
happens.
And the field would have been good because it was so hot.
Yeah.
'Cause my kids league went on and we were great. Great pitch. Went right back to Ike's face.
Wow.
That was a good job by Ali to fight that one off. That was a very nice pitch. Eddie took something off of that. Had a little movement, little wrist flicking. Eddie's pitching well. Down 3-2, but he's looking good.
I'll tell you what it was, though. It was RSK.
RSK. Oh, that everybody wanted to go.
So the second it was called.
They were running.
The same as Royal.
Right,
You know,
okay.
like, that's it.
I hear you.
You
They
got
weren't
guys
even-
going to the tournament.
guys
Even
didn't-
Simcha who went to the tournament.
Oh, so guys didn't even want to. Nice pitch, right? Should be an easy play, right to the second baseman. A little bit of a low throw, but an easy play. That's Mosseri. Looks good. He's got decent hands up the middle. Young kid. And Ali gets a one hopper. First out of the third.
I don't even
3-2.
recognize half these guys.
Yeah, a lot of new young players.
Yeah.
Mosseri up the middle.
And some old ones that aren't
Old
playing.
ones are in the booth with me. He might get his spot.
I almost boycotted not coming to any of the games. I was
But what do you
not
do at
happy.
home?
I wasn't intending not to play.
But what do you do? A little high. But you walked his last time up on 4 pitches. And now he's taking a 5th pitch ball. So ball one of the second at bat. There you go. That's a nice pitch. Elliot Mann always has a look. Oh, I like that he used 2 hands right there. Elliot doesn't always use that second hand and it scares the hell out of me. That time he squeezed it and you didn't see the ball hanging out of the glove.
Nice play, Ike.
It's okay.
Big yoke. So now Sam Loudon. I don't know if it might be the jerseys are heavy. I don't know. I didn't feel them. But I think anything you're wearing tonight, it's hot. It's 90 degrees. My house is 93 degrees right now as we speak.
No AC.
No, I don't know. It says it's working and it's not. I called the landlord. But then I heard my brother-in-law Meyer has no heat. No electric.
Oh, no electric.
No electric at all. A lot of guys. So a lot of times they say they take the grid. Nice pitch. I just throwing that.
Rabbi Ike Towel, right around the block for me. They don't
Also
have
another?
power.
Yeah, I don't. It's not an easy night. My wife was telling me that the floors in the house I'm in was sweating.
Right.
It's that hot, like it's slippery when you walked in. But I said it's not the time. I know it sounds crazy to call the AC guys. They don't even want to
It's
come.
not just freaking hot. It's very humid.
Humid and 93 outside. It's crazy. It's not. I don't think they could do anything about it. The good news is it's supposed to get cool in 2 days. So I think your Friday game
Yeah,
is
it's supposed
gorgeous.
to be 70s.
75 should be a game that would be a pleasure to be at as long as there's no rain.
The only problem is my thunderstorm.
Yes, I
That's,
saw
that's the issue.
I mean, hey, if it's going to rain, do you play one game and then you start the World Series on Sunday? The winner stays on and plays. I know Norman doesn't usually like that.
We did that with the Wild Wings.
Yep.
With
Same. It happens, but it's not something they like. Because it means you're waiting to play, and then the other team plays, and then
It's supposed to rain all weekend.
weekend's supposed to rain.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
We made 2 mistakes Sunday. We shouldn't have started, and then we should have waited.
I said it shouldn't have started.
Yeah, and we should have waited.
But if you waited 25 minutes to stop, the field was great. My kids' league played on it afterwards. It was fantastic. But like Ike said, there was guys going to that tournament. The guys were itchy to run.
At least you got the better half of that.
So it's a 3-2 game. Al Zolta, the tying run, leading off. Well played early game. The top of the first inning, you guys at home were lucky not to have it being viewed. I couldn't get the live work in. There was a problem. But I think it worked out better because there was some shoddy defense by the Hooves early. Now, part of the reason was Carlos wasn't here. Some guys out of position. And it affected. There's 3 runs in because of it. But it's softball. Nice. Max pouring in that first strike. Little sneaky speed on that pitch. Chopper right back to Max, and he throws a strike to first base for the first out. Good pitch, Max Hadid. And now Mosseri, his first time up, he lofted one to left center that landed to the grass for a base hit. When he was up last time, there was a runner on first. This time he's up with nobody on. He's got to find his way to get on first. He's the tying run. Thought about swinging at that pitch, smartly held back, and Carlos said it was low, ball 1. That's a nice pitch, strike 1, counts even. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 run game. Game's moving pretty quickly. Nice swing, nice play, Alley on the second hop, showing off that 54-year-old arm for the second out.
2 hip surgeries. Yes, 2 new hips.
Guy can still play, God bless him. Alley's in crazy shape this year. From what I heard, I don't know if there was a shot. He wasn't using a shot to lose weight, but he might have used a shot that Barry Bonds used, 2001. But lost a lot of weight from what I hear. He's using the gym well. Late swing, I think Joe struck out his last time up. And now swinging in late, strike 1, second time up. He's got to quicken those wrists. strike two. Max has got Joe's number right now. Joe definitely nervous at the plate, not sure what's coming, and I'm imagining it's going to be a riser. So Max missing a little outside. Good play, Marcus. Keep Max in a groove. Catching that, not allowing it to go to the backstop. Oh, wow. Swinging at a high pitch, and that semi goes to the gap. Alco showing his arm, not to be good enough for that one. Overruns it, but the throw was wide, and that's a 2-strike, 2-out. High fastball. Joe Cohen took it the other way for a nice double, and now Elliott Mann, who's been swinging a hot bat of late, has the tying run in second base scoring position with 2 out. Hell of a swing by JoJo Cohen right there. Looked like he was overpowered, looked like he was overmatched. And then just like that, with 2 strikes, he proved me wrong. And now Elliott Mann, last time up, did get a single, but ironically it ended the inning because it hit the runner. Nice pitch. So when Elliott's going well, he uses all fields. Almost any pitch, almost any hit, I should say, I think will bring home the daddy long legs of JoJo Cohen. It's got a long, slender frame. Looks like he could run. It's a hot night. I hope guys are drinking water. Now, could it be Max pitching around Elliott Mann? There's an open base. Ricky Rothstein had a great World Series last year. Elliott, I heard a nice shot. And a nice hit his first time up here, too. Shot. Beautiful. First time up here, got to hit it nice. So he's swinging a nice bat here. Head in the count. I think the team's giving him a green light. And he gets the outside strike. Count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Tying run on second. Ooh, he chops it into the ground. Svi Rishti too good at second base. They strand the tying run on second base. Max Yedid navigating around that 2-out double. And the score remains 3-2 Longhorns. Max looks good.
Looks good.
He's pitching well. Yeah. Locating. Yeah, what's up, Jack? Yeah, what about it? Why would I stop by the office? Well, you didn't remind me, and it was the last thing on my mind. I could try to go tomorrow. I'm actually going to that office tomorrow. I have to go to court, but if I remember, remind me if you're not going to be around. I don't know what needs to be done, so I guess start in Lakewood, then I'll call you. All right, I'll see you soon.
Ball's in.
Okay, so we'll see what's going on. So start in Lakewood, I'll let you know what's going on. So it's a 3-2 game. Yogi's leading off.
Say I was gonna do. Whether I make the tag or not, I don't know.
So Yogi's leading off. We're in the 4th inning, bottom of the 4th. Pretty quick moving game. 3-2.
Yeah. I know how to swing it.
And now Ricky Rothstein's going to be leading off the next inning. Could these Hooves keep it a 1-run game? Yogi last time up, I should say. Nice pitch. Eddie's throwing the ball very nicely early on here. So, what's his name? Yogi hit a 2-footer past the plate, and Ricky Rothstein made a really nice play, getting out of his crouch and throwing the ball to first very well. 1 ball, 1 strike here early on in the 4th. Ooh! Eddie wanted that. I thought it might have been a strike too, but Carlos said no. Maybe a drop low, that's what he's saying. Great pitch. Lightly hit, that tall 6'2" frame. Joe Cohen used every bit of that. Climbed the ladder a bit and got it after stretching out that left arm. That's the first out. And now we get Marcus getting the at-bat. Last time Max Yedid got the opportunity, struck out swinging, and now they're giving it to Moshe Marcus, rookie in the league, and trying to get him for quite some time. This is his first M&S at-bat. Let's see if it's one to remember. Close pitch. Might have been a drop outside. Thought that might have clipped the plate, but Carlos said no. That one's nice. Ooh. Carlos said no. I thought that might have been a strike too. I thought one of them might have been, but Carlos, the man behind the plate making the calls, and he said no.
I think maybe.
So we got strike one. Eddie knows he's got to lift it a little bit. Looks like Carlos not giving that low strike. Time called. Eddie doesn't throw it. Marcus alertly was semi-ready in the box in case Carlo would not have given him time, but he did grant it. It was fair. It was with enough time, even though Eddie was starting to get ready. Swing and a miss and a nice outside corner pitch. I believe that was a strike. I'm not the umpire here, but it looked good to me. High fly, center field. Carlos. Wow, that ball took off. In the heat of the night, there's a lot of humidity. That ball really took off. Carlos kept drifting and drifting and drifting. Eventually made the play, but Marcus showing some pop. Straightaway center. Carlos came down with it. Yeah, that ball kept going. And now that brings up Zvi Rishti. He's been a solid ball player this year at YMSL. Got to hit his first time up here. Pops that one up. Foul. Lucky fan. So Rishti up with 2 out, nobody on. As mentioned before, he got a huge walk Sunday morning. Yeah, Eddie looks good.
You're resuming second inning? The kid Ralph had it, and then he shortened it, and you threw it.
So we got Zvi up with 2 out. 1-run game. Haber on deck. Changed his feet. Thought about going the other way with that. With taking something off of it. But he couldn't get to it. And now there's 2 strikes.
If he catches the ball to fly,
Great pitch. Fights that one off. Late swing. Did what he had to do to get a piece of it because did not want to let that go by with 2 strikes. That could have been anything.
Sorry. Yeah.
Mo is busy talking YMSL right now. He didn't even see the ball.
I can't throw like I used to.
1-2.
When I joined the league, Maurice Haber was playing third base, actually. It's true, 2007. Playing third.
before you, I played short.
I know. Oh, so he got fooled. Nice play. He got him by a step. He got him. Got him. He was in the air still.
I know, but he waited a little.
Yeah, he did. He waited. It might have gotten stuck in his glove a little bit. Joe Cohen, I like that he gloved that well, but Carlos showing his soccer skills right there. And now Ricky Rothstein is going to be the leadoff man. And because Carlos Abadi was running late today and got to the field 8:30, they had him slotted with Eddie Harari. So Carlos is going to be the on-deck batter.
Don't start it. Well, listen, at the end of the day, he would have left up to me. But I said, no, we're not doing it. We would have done it. But the guys wanted to play so bad.
My guys and Zach and
Yeah.
guys who don't want to play.
That was my biggest thing. The pitchers aren't going to be able to grab the ball.
Right.
The
And
batters,
fielders, the runners,
Dude, that 2 runs came from errors because of the ball slipping and everything.
But just to look at it, 2-1's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's not
It's not
5-1.
terrible,
If the game ends 2-1, you'll talk about it, but it's 2-1. It's not
but
5-1.
it's 2 runs that cost because of errors. Because
I
of
hear.
play.
I understand, but 2-1 and there's 6 innings to go, right? It's not. You finished 1 inning only.
No, and that's the thing. What's up, man? Like the low ones,
What's up, baby? Yeah, yeah.
So I'm missing it by the time
That
it gets
stinks
back.
with a lot to go.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But 2-1 is not going to be why you win or lose. Yeah, the gas. Yeah, you want to get the 100%. It's like you're in the middle of the game.
Last time we did this was
White Walkers. It was a 10th inning, but or 11th.
suspended.
So now Ricky Rothstein. Ricky Rothstein's the leadoff man. He's a tying run. Last year he didn't really hit well all season. Playoffs came in the semifinal. Nope, that's not going to do it. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, good play, Max. Very dangerous. I thought that was going to fall after Max made that 360. So now Carlos Abadi with 1 out in the 10 hole. Eddie Harari got the first at bat and got on base with a base hit up the middle. Now Carlos is the tying run at the plate with the top of their lineup in Gabe, Avi, and Barsano. So if they're going to do something, the usual time to do it would be with this part of the lineup. These are their real bats right now. Hard hit up the middle, right to the glove of Rishti. Ball was hit well, struck hard, straight up the middle. Rishti had him, played well, saw the ball the whole way. Sometimes those hard line drives could handcuff you, but went right into his webbing for the second inning. Carlos did have good wood, but hit that well. And now Gabe is the tying run. I keep saying it because it's a 1-run, 3-2 game with Barsano on deck. So big rips that down the left field line. That's a fair ball going all the way.
Play.
Great play by the left fielder to cut that thing off, keeping it a double instead of maybe a triple.
Who is that on left?
I'm not sure. Eli Harari got on his horse, made a nice backhanded stop. That thing gets to the fence. He for sure has third, and you never know. Maybe he tries to go home, but he helped it to a double. Now Avi Dweck up in, not probably, right now the biggest spot of the game. If Avi could find grass. Gabe's not the fastest of all runners, but fast enough with the depth that they're playing in the outfield that any hit Avi gets should tie the game.
They gave Gabe way too much left field line.
He usually pulls?
He's
a
very
lot
pull
of pull.
happy.
So now Max Yedid has a base open, but I don't think he's thinking that with Barsano on deck. Avi puts it into left center, and Avi gets the job done. Avi's a night stalker. This year even hit well Sunday morning as well. And the Hooves tie it up at 3. Max took something off of that. Avi, last time up, hit a shot down the left field line over the head of Eli Harari. This time found the grass in the gap. Nice play, Alco, to cut it off to a single. But the game is tied. Wow. Nice play, Avi Dweck. Good hit.
They're using their runner.
Okay, 1 and done.
All right.
I don't even like the rule of 1. The only reason I like it is it stops any hacky. Over the years with 2 and 3 runners,
runner?
yeah. Over the years, I like 2 personally. But
How many guys do you have on the team?
12.
12. Okay, so you have 2 slots.
You have 2 slots,
but you
but I
have catchers and pitchers.
pop them up. Is that going to land because they're playing him so deep? No, Alco's there. Hustles in, makes the play, but the game is tied. 2 out, hit by Avi Dweck to tie it up. We're tied at 3. Great ball game here. Well played, well moving game. Barsano 0 for 3. Hey, what's up, kid?
He just said, I can't hit Max.
Yep.
Yeah.
And once you say it, that's a very bad thing.
Yeah.
Don't say it out loud, because then you start talking it into the reel. I actually like hitting Max personally, but everybody's got their guys. Mo Haber leading off. We got 9-10-1. Too slow. Inside, slow button. So Avi turned
I didn't
on
see
it.
the pitch. I was just looking at the left center gap, and I was like, wow, there's a big
It was
left
slow.
center
He
gap
threw a
there.
change up.
If he throws,
Threw a change up, and Avi
thought
was
he
all
could-
over it. He didn't fool him. Avi's a really good hitter.
When you're running in,
He gets into his
night.
spunks here and
This,
there.
he's been putting in crazy.
Hold in.
So it pays off.
Mo, you're
You
leaving
see
off right
it.
now?
Avi, nice shot. Big hit, Avi. Tied up at 3. So the Hooves now with their full team here. Actually, they're still missing a big bat in their lineup, the Hooves. Yankee Gutman's not here. Gutman's a real power hitter. Also streaky, but
What is your sub rule this year?
2 plus the pitcher. You get to choose 2 players to sub for, but you got to strategically pick them. Meaning tonight, Max Yedid's missing Nathan Kushner,
They never replace him.
and they didn't replace him.
And
He
they're
could've,
missing Gutman, and they never
and they didn't
replace
replace him. They could have.
him. 6-week season,
6-week season.
and they'd rather play
They'd
1
rather
week
play.
without Gutman.
So Max, Gabe said he wants to give his team a chance to play because I have a good team in the field. So yeah, I'm a little light at the plate, but now it gives everybody their at bats and everybody's going to play the field. Max was actually contemplating Kushner. No, I got under that. Ball is carrying again, but too easy. The thought for Max for a minute, they requested Edmund Beta to play left field for Kushner. So I wasn't anti it. I didn't say yes yet, but I was leaning on the yes towards that. Now Edmund Beta last night was hitting the tar out of the ball. They do. JoJo's a good player. JoJo played nice pitch. Oh, nice hit. Good job, Elliott Mann. Got a beat on that one. JoJo played well 2 years ago when he played. He had the famous meniscus surgery that you're too familiar with.
No, I had ACLs.
You didn't have meniscus also?
No.
Really? Usually they have when it's one, it's both.
No. I had microfracture. So
That's even worse.
it's there was no cartilage left on my knee.
So you put gel in there also?
They drill holes
Ew.
to stimulate some growth.
That's a send. Oh, that gets by Albert Zolta. Could that be a home run? Look at Avrumi Rosenberg, motor. Ball gets to Gabe. He pulls into third. Smart pull in. Wow. A 2-out missile down the left field line. I thought Al Zolta had a good beat on it off the bat. And I thought he actually came closer to it than he would have. Turns into a stand-up triple. And now Alco up with Ali Marshall on deck. Go-ahead run at third, just 65 feet away. Now, that one was a real shot.
What's up, Al?
But Avrumi Rosenberg, 3 for 3.
Hope to see you
2
soon, Al.
triples and a double. I'm in. I hope so, too. I don't even know. I like both sides. These guys, I like Henry. I like both sides. Nothing against you. I like your team. I like them, too. They have guys that I like. I like everybody, but, guys that I play with and stuff. So 2-0. Could he be pitching around him with Ali Marshall on deck?
Good story if Sim gets there.
Yeah, it would be. The year where they say it's all the pitcher and all that, and he did a good job.
He had one hiccup that inning. That one inning he walked.
He walked two
He
guys?
walked 2 guys. He went
Yeah,
3-1
someone
on
don't
Sabag. He lost the plate a little bit.
Oh, talking about a walk. That didn't look... I mean, Eddie, we know Eddie has that habit of walking guys. But the way Eddie's been pitching the first 5 innings tonight, he wasn't around, he wasn't missing bad. Looked
Power
like
pitchers can walk 5 guys in a game, and it's as long as you spread them out,
correctly.
it's
Well,
not that big of a deal because if you're overpowering the rest of the lineup, then it's,
I hear. But could it be he was actually pitching around Alco for Ali? Ali's been swinging the bat nicely. Made out his last time up. Hit a triple his first time up. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Sack flying the pop out. So maybe he feels like he has his number. Oh, Ali made him pay. Goes the other way on the first pitch. Actually, very good job. Elliott Mann getting that ball in very quickly to the cutoff man. But with 2 out, nobody on, Avrumi Rosenberg launched one down the left field line for a triple. A walk of Alco, and then Ali on the very first pitch puts the ball into right center and gives those horns the lead back. Wow. So Rosenberg not giving himself up, not losing focus. 2 out, nobody on in a tie game. Very easy to just say, I wasn't ready. 2 outs. I like being up with a runner on in this spot. But he missiled the ball, and now the rest of the lineup did their jobs. Nice pitch by Eddie. So now keeping it a 1-run game is tremendous in softball here, especially in these games when guys.
who's up on the fence then?
That's Yogi. That's Moshe Marcus, rookie. He's catching tonight.
Last time I saw someone up on that fence was Mikey Mad Dog.
Oh boy,
You know?
I remember that night. I got actually pushed around that night trying to get in between people. That was crazy. With Rob Solomon. God rest his soul. He actually passed away this year. Yeah. He was a great pitcher in this league. He was a champion once. Year after year, pitched really well. He had some nerve problems, and that ended his career. Oh! I thought it was inside. I thought that was the right call.
How many seasons?
5, I think. His first season with Nehemiah, he was, nobody knew what to see. But he got exited in the playoffs in a 1-game wild card. Or no, not even wild card. Just got exited in their first round. And they had a crazy team that year. Then he won with Isaac Dweck. They have the lead already. But if Eddie, wow, what is
This is a few times already.
That's the 3rd time I think he did that in this inning. He's wiping his hand like it's something wet, but You're gonna do that. Eddie needs to be in rhythm. All pitchers need to be in rhythm.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay. Ricky, throw it up.
Don't think, just throw. Fire
Throw
it.
and throw up.
Fire it.
Either fire or throw up. Or I'm gonna throw up. 2-0. I mean, obviously it's Eddie throwing the pitches, but you have a catcher not getting the ball back. That's a good pitch. There you go. I like that better. It works. He's not him throwing hard ain't gonna work. Nice pitch. Good play. Ooh. Whoa. It's not safe. That was scary. It was close, though. Scary for injury.
Close, he didn't have to take it.
So the ball was hit hard, but right to Gabe's short-handed glove. Gabe's range maybe not as good as it was a few years ago. Still in great shape, but he's not moving like the younger men. Say like a Sammy Saru, you got to see him last night, Ike.
I don't have to see him last night.
You
I'm
watching
facing
him
him
all season?
freaking every game now. He's ridiculous.
Oh, you're facing him?
Yeah,
Okay.
he took a hit away from me.
Taking a hit away from
You don't
everybody.
You don't understand. Off the bat, you know, like, oh, that's
I got
a hit.
it. Right? You don't even have to run.
You relax.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're like,
He gets
holy
it.
cow.
I said something about him to somebody a couple weeks ago. And Sammy, if you're watching at home, don't feel too good about yourself, even though you're playing unbelievable. He plays shortstop like a center fielder. He tracks the ball. Meaning when the guy hits a ground ball, usually like you said, I know. In center, when there's great center fielders, sometimes the ball's hitting the gap. You go, maybe. Wow. That's what he's doing at shortstop. Ball's up the middle, you got it through, and he's there.
Henry got a piece of Eli Rojas' ground
And
ball.
then he did that twice
and
last night.
deflected it.
And Sammy
But
backhands
you-
it, and he's there.
No. Sammy was there, and if Henry left it alone,
Oh, we would have had him
Sammy
out.
was going to gobble it
So
up.
last night there was a ball. Jack Barnathan's playing third twice.
Before July 4th, not bad. I got the invitation for Jack. It's very nice.
Beautiful.
Where do I get a hat like that?
We're gonna give him all out. You were
Love
supposed
it.
to have one tonight.
Last
Sammy
time I got a
stuck in the
hat
city.
was High Cheese.
High cheese.
2019.
So we did hats this year again. Now they're down 1. Mark Richter at the plate. Looks very fooled at the plate early. On what? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. The ball was
I
in.
didn't see.
It was in.
I thought he didn't move the catch.
Nah, he didn't move, but it was in.
It was set up in?
Yeah, and it was in. He looks.
I have no idea. And it was 3-2, the biggest pitch of the game.
So it's a 1-run game again. Oh, it didn't drive you nuts? He was fine. First 5 innings, he was fine. Then he got in his own head. So now the tying run again to the plate. We're in the 6th. Very, very well played, fun game. Aside for the top of the first, where 2 runs were scored, and then they scored a 3rd run. Once Carlos came, the Hooves looked a little bit more in a groove, but low-scoring game. That was a pitch to hit. Zolta looked like he was taken all the way.
I think they match up better with the Commanders. Nothing against your team. I think you're great.
Oh, I thought that was the 3rd strike. Holy cow! I was like, what is it?
No, I just don't think it's a good matchup for you.
Gets under it, but that might fall. Alco's got good wheels. Yep, not enough on the ground.
Boys, we gotta chop wood here. We gotta chop wood. Let's go.
So Mosseri hit the ball hard. His 2nd time up, making out. 1st time up, he got a nice hit. We're in the top of the 6th. Score is 4-3. Longhorns. It was a 3-0 game, and the Hooves came back to tie it up. And now, the Horns came back and took one. 2 out. No, nice hit. Same exact. Oh, nice catch. Alco saw it. Oh, you said
Felt
it.
like he had it.
That's his area. He does that well, going the right way. He saw it all the way. Ball was hit nicely.
It was just going to depend on if the ball stayed up.
Up and hit down, hit the glove and rolls.
It looked like it was staying up.
So could the Horns keep it a 1-run game? The good news for Max Yedid and his Horns is the back end of the lineup is coming up for the Hoops. But JoJo Cohen did a nice double. Elliott Mann swinging the bat nicely. And then Ricky Rothstein and Carlos is in the 10 hole. So game far from over. If they could keep this a 1-run game, it'll be fun. Yogi's going to lead off. Yogi's 0 for his first 2. I don't recall what he did his second at bat.
Liner the second.
Oh, that's right. You did okay. Light liner, but you hit it well. not terribly. First at bat, he didn't get the ball well. So if they could keep it a one-run game right now, I know Yankee Gutman is missing, so that's a big bat to be missing. Ike was talking about being a little shocked that they chose not to sub him.
I mean, it's only 6 weeks, so
Yeah.
and you get someone for your pitcher.
Right.
So like, unless you
It's
know
two.
you're missing guys later, like why wouldn't you?
So we don't know. Maybe he thinks Barsano's going to be out a week. Oh, who knows?
And by the way,
Thought I dropped that.
I knew you had it.
Ike said he's
I
got
was
it.
like, he's.
Alco, you getting first to me? Thank you. Huh? Who's up?
So now,
Oh, I might be up.
what do we say here? What was I saying? I forgot. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, guys.
Too many BRM here tonight.
BRM.
Big red
Oh,
machine.
the bigger machine. I got you. By the way, we say when you're young and you want to play and you're in the groove, these night games when you're in the YMS playoffs help you. Keeps
Yeah.
your swing smooth.
Yes.
Keeps you in a zone.
I think
Talking
it's
about
helping Max because it looks like
looks,
he's
yeah,
throwing
loose.
his riser
Yeah,
and
he
doing
got
stuff.
strikes.
He's, because he hasn't been throwing those.
So it could be tonight he went out of his way to say I'm going to be throwing it. Let me see if I can find it. Week 1. They're up 4-3 here. You could say, a nice pitch. If Max wins game 1, he'd be maybe willing to experiment even more game 2. So last night, Sammy Soria talking about. So that's a pitch 50-50. I'm not sure. That's the one that Eddie gets mad that they don't call strikes. But it is high, but not crazy. Like, wouldn't fall off my chair if they called it a strike. So Yogi with a leadoff walk. Big
By the way,
insurance.
the height of the umpire matters. You have a
Them?
short ump.
So
He
he's
sees
pretty
it as
small.
high.
Okay. He's saying like a guy like Terry would call that. Right.
Might see it as, oh, that's a strike.
I hear Tommy actually called the YMSL game.
He was there, yeah,
he was there, right?
he was at our
It's his
game.
first game of the season. He sort of retired from YMSL.
Yeah, he said he still works, just not
Yeah,
us.
he does my games. This is my kids' league.
Yeah, I love that. Through. You gotta get it out.
So they didn't think double play. Nice play. Good play. That's safe play defensively there. He said if he chose to do my kids' legs in the afternoon, so it's easier.
You think?
Exactly. Comes at 3, it's chilled.
As long as there are no parents there.
There's old parents, but the parents are good. There's only one parent, and you know very well. Jimmy. He's the only, but you know what? As crazy as he is, he's nice. And Jimmy knows Tommy, and they get, there's no issue. But he's the only loud parent. Otherwise, there's some really big fans. Nice pitch. Low, but a nice pitch. Little low, but I like the pitch, though. Now, Svi Rishke actually swung at something like that.
Don't let him say shit to you.
Mo Haber giving words of encouragement to Svi. Mo's trying to encourage Ricky Rothstein. Another good pitch. On this field, that could be a tough play. Foul, Kaplan corner.
Halfway on that.
So Rishke was running with his bat. Seems like he knew that was going foul. Svi on the night, when you look, is 1 for 2. We got a walk in a fielder's choice. So there's a runner on first now, 1 out. Very important insurance run on first. Marcus looks like he's in a running stance, ready to take off on contact. Great pitch. That caught it. Al Zolta. Got a weird. Oh, I thought the man runner tagged. Guess not. Well, I thought that might have fell in. Looks like Zolta was playing him shallow enough. It's Al Zolta's first time in the field this season. He didn't play YMSL. Took the year off. Became a honeydew for a Sunday morning season. I think he regrets it. I saw him at Sarah's tent 2 weeks ago, and he looked at me like, I'll be back. So I'm next to Ike here. Barring injuries, you had 3 seasons with injuries, right? In your lifetime.
Well, what do you consider an
You
injury?
know, your ACL? No, not playing at all that season, I mean.
No, I played.
You played the year of your YCL, you came back?
I had my first surgery was Thanksgiving,
And you
but I
came
didn't
back
have
there?
ACL reconstruction.
So
right?
you
It was-
played that season before?
I played that season in April. Then I had to go back in and do another surgery, but I did that at the end of August.
So you were able to still get your seasons in.
So April I was back on the field, but I wasn't playing center.
Oh, so that's
So I
when you
was
started
playing-
pitching?
I was playing infield, and then I started to pitch mid-season.
So I think I saw you that's when I first met you behind Park Avenue Shoe League. I don't know if you ran the league or
Sunday mornings?
Sunday mornings.
In the summer.
Yep,
Yeah.
in the summer. That was when you started pitching. That's when I first met you.
Yeah.
Dr. Malka asked me to come play, and I said, hi, oh, you play softball? Oh, yeah, that's what we first met.
Yep.
Pretty funny. And the rest is history, 25 years later. But, so all those years of your life, so you played, God bless.
I never missed a season.
You missed the season. So 30 straight years playing softball. When a guy like Al Zolta, I mean, he's playing at night, but chose not to play on a Sunday morning, that could be a recipe for disaster. This is it. 7th.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they hold him here, they win. We're in the 7th inning. That's what I always say also. Like, once I started playing, I got to play. I don't want to not play. The truth is, this year...
My first season was 1989.
Really? 89. How old were you in 89?
18.
So 89, 99, 2009.
I was 19.
So yes, over 30 years.
Yeah.
God bless. Inshallah, I hope to play till I'm 70.
36 years.
I'd like to catch my yitzhak. That's what I want to do when he plays.
But this is the first time in 16, 17
You
years.
didn't
First
play
time in
that.
M&S that I'm not.
They didn't
wasn't
play,
in
that's
the
right.
draft.
But you played Sunday morning and you're one game away from the World Series. You're still in the thick of things. Now, JoJo Cohen, the tying run, we're in the 7th inning. This is it. Closeout time for Yedid. Very well played, fast moving, good paced game. First pitch swinging, foul ball. So Joe Cohen struck out his first time up. Looked totally overmatched the second time up, but went on 1-2 pitch, launched one to right center for a double. So that deer running in the background is pretty cool.
It's a young one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that's nice. It's good to keep your eye on a deer running like that because I've seen it when they jump over the fence. It's very pretty. That's a hoove. That's funny. Hopped him up with that riser. Ike, you mentioned earlier that he's throwing
I've
that
seen a
riser
bunch
to
of them
strike.
tonight so
Yep.
far.
That was a nice one on 0-2. Not a fastball. That was more like a mid-tempo riser. So it makes you think. Now Elliot Mann, like you mentioned, had a big triple in the playoffs. Well, him getting on base right now would be huge, and I'll tell you why it's even bigger than usual. Carlos Abadi is in the 10 hole. So if either Rothstein or Mann could get up, it would give Carlos Abadi an opportunity to be up. Just did a single to get Gabe the captain up. He's got to get a runner on second for us to really get excited. Swing and a miss on the outside pitch. It looks like a strike actually, but he didn't step. He stepped in the bucket a bit. He didn't step into it. He's got to find his way on here. Missing high and looked like it was aimed towards my face. But it's good to be behind the gate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the 7th, 1-run game. Could that ball come back fair? No. So it looks like Max is nibbling the outside part of the plate. Has yet to go inside on Man. When Max, one of the things about making Max a good pitcher is not about, I mean, he could throw the ball a little fast, but it's when he's located. He kept it outside. Nice play, Svi Rishti, big play. That's a second out. That's the biggest play of the inning. If Ricky could get on base now, Elliot Mann is the runner. I don't know if they used one. Let me take a look. No, they did not use it. If Rothstein's up, Elliot Mann will probably be the runner, and he's the tying run.
Elliot should have 450 every year with his speed.
With his speed, yeah, and a lefty. But he doesn't go.
And he has pop.
He doesn't go the other way well. Not well enough. That might fall. No, it's not going to fall in. And the Horns get the first victory of the season. A well-played 4-3 game. Sitting down in the 7th inning, they go down 1-2-3, making it anticlimactic. I usually like seeing a runner in scoring position, but can't always get what you want. But a well-played game. I think the Hooves are going to hang their caps on. Gabe was missing his center fielder for the first 2 innings, and that is what really cost runs. Let's see how game 2 rounds out. Now, the loss of Yankee Gutman, you could say also, was looming pretty large. Missing that big bat. He chose to go with that. Now, there is an 0-2 team. Edmund Beta, last night, a rookie pitcher wins 2 games in Avram Ben Hamel. Avram, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I hope you don't get insulted. If he don't shape up, there's no way he's going to be able to last as a pitcher the way he pitched. I know we got 2 wins, but 10-7 and 11-9. Not a recipe for World Series winning. I'm going to go to long. You know, we see it year in and year out. Michael Solomon, over the years, likes just picking lineups. Now, this year, Ike, I hope you end up facing him for your own sake. But that team is that good.
I know.
They're that good. It's the first time in many years I could say if a team doesn't win, it's considered a choke. And I think it's that team.
But it's ironically more because of the lineup.
Yeah, it's true. But Nathan has a lineup now, which he usually doesn't have. Is he pitching as well as always? Definitely not. I think Nathan still throwing faster than everybody else, not throwing as fast as he did 5-6 years ago. That's what I see a little bit. Now, he still has what Nathan has in his arsenal.
Where do you see him doing out there?
You drop in, you step it in the bucket, and you're just late, man.
Late?
You're late. You're just late. Very late. Like late. Your first at bat, you got on base, but you stepped in, and you just
I know, that's what
stepped in the bucket. But even here, like, he was so late.
He's going to be around the plate always. Shoot a little bit. Start your swing a
And be
little
ready
earlier.
to be ready to hit him.
He's going to be around here.
He's a good pitcher.
No, I know, but I usually hit him. Like
It just felt like you didn't get your wrist going. You stepped and you were like waiting. You were dragging your feet, brother. Usually a quick.
Nice to see you.
You too, baby. No haircut? You learning to rock?
I don't know what the hell. I haven't had time.
We never had time. I got my wife to do this to me 2 days ago.
Really?
Yeah, I'm setting up camp now.
Every day I call up the guy and he never answers the phone. I said,
Yossi?
yeah, Yossi.
Yeah, nice guy. I like Yossi. So, game 1 in the books. Very well played game. I enjoyed that. Those are games I like. 9:25, good pace, nice speed of a game. What's up, Remy? Oh, baby. I hope for good reason.
So happy to be back.
Yeah, good to see you, man. Nice game you had, 3 for 3. 2 triples and a double.
Hustling. Against guys in my what's up?
That's right. That's right. I want you. Your last shot was real. That was real. He hit it good, but it should have been
no
four.
one was
Yeah, he was right there. He got there.
No, surprising someone was there.
Because they were playing
thought
4
now
across.
away.
They were playing 4 across. That's why. Oh yeah, you heard him say it over? Yeah, it was crazy. Of course, we know.
There's nothing else. I mean, I wouldn't want.
He's nuts. Eddie, you're not the only one to tell him. And he only behind you. So you're saying it should have even been done before that?
That's Jewish. Two Jewish outside.
I like that.
One is actually really good. Bar.
Anybody we know? Anybody I know?
Do like more than one team like those guys.
I actually know some of them.
I think one of them is a recent. He was Dave Roman. He actually
Thank God. What's up, Al? You look good and left.
I know. At least I can play with the field.
Yeah, you got it. He didn't hit yet, but
I didn't hit yet. But
but
that
you
takes
look,
time.
yeah, you got to find your groove.
first swings.
But you look good and left. You got a good beat. Even the ball that you missed is. I thought you had it. You almost got it. Yeah, you hit it well and you got it in quick. You almost made the play. Eddie actually pitched great.
You know the last time I played outfield?
Threw one more that moved.
But this is like, you know, when I was 28 or
How he moved it in was a great pitch.
And it came back as a
Hey, Svi Rishti hit the same pitch. Svi hit it well. Hit it in the hole. For him.
I was like, it's inside, and then it was over. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa.
he pitched very well.
I didn't play for the league.
That's nice.
I'm losing. I can do the whole thing.
Whatever you want. Whatever makes you good. Oh, you're still in Lakewood?
Moving towards my car's full of suitcases.
I think it's 450 or 435.
So I give you two today.
I don't even
The
know.
whole thing. And Dave Lang. Actually, listen, the bar should go down. He's not taking very low. He's one of the best, like, consistent
Making the plays. Okay.
Trying to pick guys.
Thank God, by the way, as much as we go on this all umpiring, I thought this year, at least my game, And my team was awful. It was decent. It wasn't bad. I agree, but for a different reason. That's right. He wants to be part of it. It's a problem. Can't be part of it. But the problem is, first game of the season for the Hooves. I got to say, Eddie Harari looked very good on the mound.
He did look good.
Thought he pitched very well. He was around the zone. Look at Phil's. Phil, did you go to Tiki Tan before the game? That's not a natural tan. That's Tiki Tan all over the place. You know what's crazy about Phil? He's wearing a helmet. He's putting on a hat. I got to see what he says when he hears me. But he gets his hair permed before every game. Phil, tell Al. He doesn't believe me. You get your hair permed before every game.
No, what?
You perm your hair.
That's what he said.
You perm your hair before every game.
He has new teeth, though. Take a look.
Oh, his teeth. By the way,
yeah.
that's his second set. I tell you, those teeth show you that I pay too well. Those are the nicest teeth in the South, man. You know, he won't eat anything hard anymore because he don't want to threaten. He only eats rice pudding and mango. To keep those teeth nice. They look like golden, beautiful Tic Tacs. Anyway, we got Phil behind the plate. Phil, I will tell you. What, honey?
The answer to your questions, I have a pool.
Oh, that's great.
So,
Beautiful. So, Phil, truth, I got to tell you before we start this game, both pitchers pitched great last game.
they did.
Yeah, I know you were watching it out there, but Eddie pitched really well, and so did Max, of course. They both pitched well.
Agreed.
Those are games that are a pleasure to be part of. So, going for the second game. So, we already have a team 2-0. Vandalay Industries, Sammy Saruya, rookie captain, had some night last night, played out of his mind defensively and offensively, was nervous and had the jitters about being a captain, but handled himself just fine. So now Avrumi Rosenberg, last game was perfect. 3 for 3. That's his first time making out tonight. Popped him up on the first pitch. Finally got this guy out. You heard Eddie say it. Now Alco got a lot of action in center field in game 1. I didn't count exactly, but I think he caught 6 or 7 balls in center in game 1. A lot of action. Allie Marshall looming on deck. Also got, that's a hard hit right side through the glove. Not a tough play. It's a real hit. Joe Cohen made a good effort for it. Elliott Mann throws it in. Wow. Gabe likes to be loose with his arm sometimes. Solid single by Alco, the 1-out single. So Allie Marshall, last game was 0 for his first 2, but got a tremendous 2-out hit. Runner on third after a walk to Alco. First and third, Allie on the first pitch, roped one to right center. Got a big RBI, 2-out RBI that is. Nice pitch, strike 1. So Ricky Rothstein was having issues throwing that ball back to the pitcher. We're in the first inning of the next game. He promised not to do it again. Lo and behold, he throws the ball to Mosseri at second base. Rothstein's got to find it, man. He's got to find it. They're trying to pep talk him. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Great speed on first and Alco. Great hit by Allie to the right side. Alco's on his way to third, and that's a solid hit by Allie Marshall to the right side. Beautiful piece of hitting. Puts Butchie in a very, very fun position. First and third, 1 out. get a run home without getting a base hit. And first inning, you want to get on the board. You know, I know they say, what's his name used to say it a lot, Bill Parcells. First quarter, your team drives down the field. Nice pitch. First quarter, your team drives down the field. 4th and 2 at the 3-yard line, it's not the time to go for it. Take away the goose egg. Get on the board. I think the same thing here. Now, it looked like Carlos was way too deep. And that was a parachute hit. Carlos is playing a very deep center. Not sure he would have or wouldn't have caught it anyway, but the first run comes home. Off the bat of Butchie Cohen. 1 out. It's an RBI single. Alco, the speedy Alco, scores. And now we got Sam Loudon. Sam Loudon at the plate. That should be a double play. Nice pick by Mark Richter. That's the one place you don't want to hit it with 1 out, 1st and 2nd, especially if you're not fleet of foot. It's an easy ground ball to 3rd. Barsano field, touches 3rd, takes his time. A little bit of a low throw, but not that bad. Mark Richter digs it out, and that's a double play. But not before the Longhorns get on the board and make it a 1-0 game.
Where's Sam I Am?
Sam I Am at a meeting in the city, and he left me all alone. I wasn't... I'm happy to be here, and I love being here, but I got a camp to set up. After this, I got to go to 5 Meridian Road and pack bags for the buff councils tomorrow. But I get to be here with Yogi.
Camp starts tomorrow?
What better thing can I ask
He's your brother. He's the only one to blame.
He's in the city.
Oh, man.
Hopefully he's making millions. That's all. If you're out there futzing around, that don't work. If he's making millions, I'm happy about it. It's not a sweatshirt. It's so light. Sleeves, okay.
I can take off 2 layers of my skin right now.
So it's a hot night, 1-0. The Hooves without Carlos gave up a few runs early last game. Now they only gave up 1. Nice play by Barsano at 3rd. Nice play by Richter at 1st to dig that out. This game we got Phil. So Moshe Marcus pulled off his best Ricky Rothstein impersonation. Tried to throw it back to the pitcher, but got it to the shortstop. We got Phil doing the plate this game. One of the sexier men in the league. One of the sexy men alive. Phil at the ripe young age of, I'm not even sure. I'm going to guess 63. Let's see what he says. Phil, how old are you? How young are you?
71.
God bless your soul. I said 63.
Really
Yeah, you look great, man. That's what having a pool and millions of dollars in the bank does to you. God bless you, man.
Come on, lock it down.
I love you. Avi Dweck looming on deck. He got a huge hit for this team to tie it up last game. He had a nice shot also down the left field line before that. But it's a new game. First game resulted in a loss.
4 inside.
Gabe Abadi, the captain, leading off. When he's going well, it's going to be the igniter for this team. Gabe's got to find his way on. One of the even keel, chilled out captains. He did go 2 for 3 in the first game. Nice pitch, and Gabe knew it. Painted the inside corner with some mid-tempo. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Leadoff man in the bottom of the first. And Gabe drills that, but to center. That's heading deep. But Alco uses his speed, gets right under it, makes the play, 1 out.
Max didn't say that you didn't lose a hair yet either. Max, he's got a pool, he's got millions in the bank, and he hasn't lost a head.
You don't think he lost that? He lost a lot of hair. The millions pays for that hair. You know why Phil missed 2 weeks this year? He was in Turkey doing implants. From what I hear. Well, now we got Avi Dweck with 1 out. Tying run at the plate, Barsano looming on deck. Avi drilling that to the right side. Just hitting the ball almost every time on the screws. And the Night Stalker is back. That puts Barsano up in a big spot. I don't know what Barsano is going to do at the plate now, but we were saying something the other day. I was watching the YMSL game, and he got one of those hits where he hit this chopper towards third that goes over the third baseman like a Baltimore chop. Last year on this field, he did it quite a few times. Quite a few times. And I thought it was maybe on this field, but he did it in Fireman's Field as well. So it's the power of, that's a hard hit. That ball could have been a double play, but when the ball is hit that hard, you can't get mad at anybody. And that is a stand-up double on a crunched, the epitome of hard and low. One of the better fielders in the league is Svi Rishti, but that thing came off his bat so fast. He's just happy to be alive and not injured after a ball heading towards you that way. You want to have armor on your body. But now it's second and third. It's a double. So Albert Zoltan now with a chance to tie the game with less than 2 out. That was a good pitch. A little outside. Little outside. I agreed with you, man. Gave me the stare. Oh, Zolta goes the other way with force. That's going to give them the lead. That heads down the right field line. Zolta's on his way to third when the cutoff throw gets away. A stand-up triple with 1 out by Albert Zolta to give the Thundering Hooves their first lead of the night. 2-1, and now Carlos, back in the lineup where he belongs in the 5 spot, has a runner on third with 1 out, looking to give their team more. Really nice at-bats. Avi Dweck going the other way. Al Zolta then doing the same after Barsano in between them crunched one up the middle. Oh, little high. Runner on third, 1 out. Los really's got 1 job. That's a nice pitch by Yedid. Outside corner. I'm surprised he's still painting the outside. Could be the game plans to go the other way. Fly ball right side. Should be caught. It is. It's a play home. Loudon doing his best to get it in there. Works as a sac fly. Run scores. So, Lowe's does his job getting the run home. Wasn't the prettiest of things, but he did what he had to do. Got it out there, enough to get the run home easily. Mark Richter, last game, did get a hit on a lucky bloop the other way. After that, struck out and popped out. And there, that might fall in too. No, Alco's speed just too good. Richter is just late at the plate, late to the party at every pitch right now. So he's got to get his hands started a little earlier. But damage was done. 3 runs in. Score is 3-1 after 1. The Thundering Hooves have their first lead of the night. They went down early last game 2-0. Then 3-0. Then they came back to tie it up. They brought it back even. But then Avrumi Rosenberg hit that big triple. And a walk to Alco, and then a big hit by Ali Marshall on the first pitch gave them what ended up being the game-winning hit. And David Rishti, PKS, in the house. So, score is 3-1. It's a hot, humid night. I hope all the players are drinking enough water. It's one of those nights. There you go. Looks like Ricky Rothstein went to the tunnel between innings to work on that arm, and it looks like he's got it. He's back. His arm slot is where it should be. Oh, good scoop right there. Rothstein, I spoke too soon. Throws the ball away. Remember what I told you, throw up.
A number on the back.
69, everybody's favorite. So it's a 3-1 score. Phil loves just... Oh, it's a beautiful haircut, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was the perm.
Hit that ball so hard, I didn't even see it.
That was the, you can't...
No, I didn't see it. That's how fast.
Exit velo 110. That's like one of those... I actually have the radar that shows the exit velo. I didn't bring it out yet. We'll bring it out next week when it's a little cooler.
Cool.
So now it's a battle for... Oh, that's it. Rothstein does the job there. So first batter, Yogi, thickest legs in the country. Forget about the league.
Hey!
Nice pitch, inside corner. Yogi's got... Nice piece. What a catch! Mark Richter Got a great read off that line drive. That was ticketed to the right field corner. Yogi would have had second, maybe even third off that shot. A rob catch by Richter. Maybe not doing it with the bat yet, but showing you his glove is golden. Nice pitch. Harari punching that inside corner. So, good job by Moshe Marcus to wait. And he got good wood, but went just foul. Could have waited maybe a little longer if possible. I think that was a ball, but now it's 0-2 count. Ricky Rothstein trying to scoop it. Wearing a heavy mask.
It's wet.
Wet balls, nothing anybody likes. So we got the first man out on a hard line drive. Richter made a wonderful play. Marcus stands pretty straight up, back close to his ear, calling time. Oh, shit! Thank God we're wearing a mask. Holy cow.
You gotta call time before I'm in my windup.
Wow, thank God it didn't take off that mask. Wait, what's up, Mike? You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's scary. Turns out it wasn't Eddie's fault. It was the batter's fault. The batter, but it's the second time doing it. Look good, he looks actually. What's on, man? I miss you. Oh, really love you. That's my craziest time of year. I got your brother in, but.
Huh?
This time I'll say yes. Usually I say I'm not. I'll be Ademi. This time I am. I don't want to say because we're live. Whatever, I'll tell you later. I did good. Because I love your dad. Exactly.
What's he doing?
I did good. I did good. So we got Marcus. I have a feeling he's not calling timeout again in the next 3 weeks, whether he's ready or not. And that might be because Phil
I don't blame you,
happy
Phil.
to do that.
I don't care
one.
where that was. You were sure called.
Shut up. Everybody's happy about that one.
That's good payback. I love that. I love it.
It wasn't that far off the plate. It was probably.
Hey, Mo.
Mo Haber in the house. Now, MC making his summer showing now. He saw his team. Right, exactly. A lot of young players. Svi Rishti, this guy's great.
There's 10 guys that hate MC in the YMSL.
11. Why 10? There's one guy on the team that maybe like him?
I would say Dano.
Dano likes you?
No, after I
Right,
dropped
you
out,
dropped.
but not on purpose.
So Michael looked at his team, said, had you not take Sammy Soria, and suddenly said he was hurt. And I heard the following week, Michael ran them. Gabe's that short. Carlos is in center.
It looks like Carlos tonight.
So Speedy Rishti hits a 2-chopper. Gabe usually smooth. Yeah, he is fast. He's a great short center fielder too. He's going to be in the World Series with maybe. That dominant team proved to be where they should be. Did you get a hold of that crazy comeback one?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh my goodness. Nice
I
pitch.
saw you on the video.
Oh yeah, it was crazy to watch.
It was like hits or no?
Oh well, you called the stupid timeout. That's the bottom line.
I know, man. I deserve it.
Yeah,
I got it, I'm on it.
It looks good.
It looks great. It's best he looked all season.
Sucked
No, it was bad.
Why?
Now he looks good.
It looks phenomenal.
He's better.
It's
I
the
don't
heat.
know. Maybe the heat was good, and maybe
It was
found
so
his
cold the
groove.
whole season,
It
though.
was.
I mean, it
cold
makes a
season.
difference.
It does for being loose, 100%.
Yeah.
Mo Haber at the
I
plate.
hate playing softball in the cold. It's
Nobody
like
likes it.
there's
That's
nothing
why I
more.
hate that we started March.
It's a good attempt, Ed, with a new pitch.
Well, he was starting to throw that last year.
Yeah,
a
but
little bit.
he's coming through it more. Had a little more movement.
Now Eddie with 2 outs, got a lead. Nice pitch. Nice.
Good hit, Mo. You're on. You're on. Go,
Oh,
go.
and it gets by Elliott Man.
Imagine how fast he is for a
Yes,
60-year-old.
60-year-old man. Oh, look at
Unbelievable. Dead duck.
that. As you said, MC's the Nahas of the country. But they do get a run out of the hit. And Maurice Haber with a big hit to the right side. Elliott Man went for it. I think he should have gone for it. I think he had a play on it.
Yeah,
He didn't catch it.
I thought he was going to catch it.
Me too.
But he's holding his glove like this. You know how much that slows you down? You're not
Saying
supposed to
run,
like
and then get your glove out.
Yeah, I've seen him do that when he played.
He
with
does
him.
it a lot.
But why? Your glove is supposed to be. You're supposed to be running, and
Running
then,
and then get your glove out in time?
Yeah. Slows you down. You're running with your arm out.
Haber wanted his first triple in a while right there.
It's a good rip. I
Was.
thought I was gonna say he should have won curveball again.
Okay, but hit the ball. Oh, Jack Rubin Beebe's here. Last night he did something that we all found out MC did about 10 years ago.
How about JoJo Cohen's strikeout?
That was the next
How about
at-bat.
JoJo Cohen's strikeout? Yeah, it was a nice
double after that.
I saw
He
the
caught
double,
up.
but I just want to show you how this kid talks.
Yesterday. The timing mechanism.
Yeah, it's a big thing. Of course.
How
That's
about
a big difference.
Mom
I'm a
Donnie?
big fan of it.
How about Mom
No,
Donnie?
but you're pitching great, by the way.
I got sweet on that pitch.
You're pitching better now than you did the last 5 weeks.
No, it was really good last week.
Yeah?
Everyone thinks it was the whole 5 weeks. It wasn't.
Hey Joe, I was just showing the text saying that you'll never strike out in your life.
I didn't say that. I never did. I said.
And you said you probably never will.
I didn't even see the plate.
My wife's due in September, so hopefully it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I should have timed it right.
So we got Max Hadid back on the mound. It's a
I'm used to be
3-2 game, right?
I can't
Yeah.
see it happening here. Never in my life did I strike out swinging. I can't see it ever happening. But if you see what I texted Max
boom.
Hadid earlier in the day.
Oh, and now he struck
Hold
it
on.
after that. back
Max
in.
Hadid, this is in the afternoon.
So
Look at
wait,
this,
I
at
know you're talking, but I
11:40
got to announce
a.m.
again. So we have Moseri at the plate, hit a nice hit to left center, and then a very similar shot that Alco was ready for. Caught. Now he chops it to the left side.
throw.
Good play, alley.
Over his head.
But not a good throw.
Right there.
He didn't turn.
In between.
Yeah.
I
Turn the
request Max.
Should strike him, man.
Please throw me filthiest. I need a few kids.
Oh my God.
Do you like the dive
did it.
there?
And he did it. He
Good
came
for
through.
Max.
Max, you like the dive there? I'm gonna play or play a single.
No, I thought he had the catch. I thought he should have caught it. So I don't mind it. Usually I say play safe, but off the bat he had a good read on it.
Right, I know. So did I.
Say again, can't Thursday yet. So Elliott Mann. got the
I guess
ball
I'm
in
just
quick
thinking
enough.
situation. 2 outs, bottom of the
Yeah, I
lineup.
Oh, right
Through.
through the box.
Right
Elliott
there,
Mann.
right there.
By the way, Elliott Mann hitting the ball very
Yes,
well.
he is. He's hitting it hard.
Striking the ball his last 4 or 5 times up.
Let's score
He's
again.
hitting it hard.
3-2.
Hey, I need you to hit it hard now.
Is
I
this
need you to hit it hard now.
JDC's up?
Hey,
Tuning in.
hey, shorten up now. Shorten up. Choke a little. Choke up a
This is the
little.
best I've seen Elliott Mann at the plate. in
Filth,
quite some
Maxie,
time.
filth. Filth, Maxie, filth.
Oh, here, MC is Maxie D.
Filth, Maxie, filth.
So I'll give you one good thing about Joe Cohen coming up here. I think
Oh,
every
baby.
time up,
Oh,
Joe
baby.
Cohen likes going to the right
Oh,
side.
he's shaking. He's shaking. Come on. Filth, baby.
He's got an open stance here. Oh, Max wanted that. Max trying to do something. First and second, 1 out. Good speed on the bases. And Moseri and Mann. Fly ball right side should be caught. And it is. Runners tag.
Down!
All safe.
Yes.
Good base
Way to do
running
a job.
both sides. And that gives Ricky Rothstein a big spot.
That's a sack fly, 2 things.
No, it's an out. You don't get a sack for that.
Pop. Only if it's a run.
Only if it's a run. Yeah.
This kid's pop, no?
He does, but he never shows it. Very rare.
Once in a while. I think
Yeah.
he showed it off me.
He actually did. Left center hit a
Freaking
bomb. But he's a big boy. He's got a big body, big ass, big boobs. Sells life insurance now, by the way. Looking, gives me a call once in a while. I schmooze with him. I coached him for about 3 years. Haven't bought life insurance from him yet. Now there's 2 out. Wait, time out. Am I wrong? The way Max is talking. Oh, there's only 1 out. What did I miss? Moseri on base, Mann on base. Oh, and JoJo Cohen. I missed that. Okay.
Oh, that's a bad. That's bad swing. Up and in. Max is down right now?
Down 3-2.
Does Gabe still stink? Or
Yes.
he's hitting-
On base, but not
He's so
hitting well.
talented.
So that was 10 in the lineup in Rothstein. So now Gabe's the 1 hitter with second and third 2
Is that
out.
a deer in the field?
Now, Avi Dweck looming on deck. Avi's swinging a great bat.
He's a night stalker.
He's great in Sunday morning this year too. That had a 560 or something. You call that a ball? Yeah, that was a strike. That was a strike over the outside corner. Can't get him all. Now do you put him on 3-0 or you fight back?
There's no system. Come on.
Yeah, Avi Gluck's been hitting the ball really well, so I think you do go after him. You know what's crazy? I know he's the captain. I would contemplate green light on that 3-0 pitch.
Always. So swing at a 90 mile an hour pitch.
Right, so it's swing 3-0. That's why I was shocked at Jimmy's strikeout in the playoffs. That was a 3-2 bases loaded.
He's looking?
Swinging. But it was like a changeup by maybe. It was 3-2, so yeah. So we got Avi Dweck up, really smoking the ball. RBI single his first time up this game. Last game was 2-3 with a double and a single. And now Max has to locate here. Absolutely nowhere to put him. Uncharacteristic walk, but there was a base open. That's a great pitch. Not an easy pitch to hit right there. That was a nice pitch.
Inside right now.
Avi's pulling the ball
Hugging the outside.
also.
Yeah, but he's been hugging the outside. Time to go in.
Little low. Max wanted it, but that was clearly low. That one was definitely low.
I agree.
2 balls, 1 strike. Some of those low ones you do think over here
Big
maybe
pitch
different.
right now.
Yeah, it's the pitch of the.
He's got to come over. Yeah, he's got to come over.
That's a good pitch inside corner. So he nibbled low, but it was good. He did raise it a drop. Avi's a small guy with a small zone.
He needs to go right back to that spot.
Claims he's big in other areas, but small body.
Setting up right back to that spot.
Whoa, missing very high. Now the count is full. I know it's early. I know it's early in the game. We're only in the second inning, but this could be the turning point pitch of the game. High fly should be caught. Maxi Deed gets out of the inning. Wild, weird catch a little bit by the outfielder. Like basketed a little bit. Eli Harari, but he made the play. The ball was hit hard by Avi, but he got him out in a big spot.
Mo, you
Keeps the
enjoying
game
softball?
3-2.
What happened this Sunday? You didn't play?
Stratton Oakmont is out like your team that you kish like a hot potato. Kish them like a dog. You looked at the team, you said, I'm not playing with Dano.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He looked at the
You looked at
Sunny
ABJ, Sonny. He said, I'm not doing this. Juber again. Had you.
Over Cheeto?
Yeah, there was that. That's it. You were done.
I
You gotta
feel
be
bad.
captain.
Juba tried to get in this league and tried too late.
Because I told him from the beginning.
That your team's no good.
No, I told him from the beginning to get in.
We should have.
And then he got lazy. I said, call them.
He tried too late.
What are you gonna do?
When we started our new motto,
I know. It's
Mo,
fine.
and that motto is going to be.
It's fine.
But that motto gives me
No, you're doing great.
these young guys. I love it. It's more Sari
Such a
kid.
great league. So fun.
We have the new guys. Mo Haber is one of the real veterans.
Yes,
Your
sir.
wheels were not bad there.
No, he
They
sent
got
me. I
thrown
shouldn't
out.
have. I didn't know whether. He says come. He
I
told me
said
come.
your wheels were good.
Oh, thank
Oh, no. I thought it was
Running
fine.
for a 6-6.
It took a good play. Man got it in. They made it go, yeah. No, I don't mind you going. It's only there was 2 outs, but still.
you. Yeah, I got the run in.
He hit the ball nice.
You watched that Tar Heel collapse?
Yeah, it was very hard to watch. You love it?
I can't talk.
You can
There's so
talk.
many things I want to say.
Say it, baby. This is what the
He's
best
watching.
time of the
He's
year.
watching.
Nah,
The
this guy's
most
Three
wonderful.
watching.
Only 3 watches.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Problem is,
Great.
guys watching.
But you recorded. They could go back.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Oh, by the way, a lot of guys on blue, they didn't like playing for the management.
On which club?
On the top.
Oh, the Tar Heels, yeah.
like it.
Why, they thought it was too tight?
Too tight, for sure.
They tighten a lot of guys.
You think Yaakov felt tight like?
No, some other guys.
Jimmy's always going to say
Some other
something.
guys.
Jimmy's the nice. That's why they lost.
Oh, boy, you sound like your dad now.
Yeah, your dad put a little.
Yeah.
Because he's a good man, but.
But, exactly. You heard that, too?
Yeah.
He's a good player. He just can't win.
Not a good player. It's a great player.
But I won.
Yeah, with me.
Yes, sir.
Can't win without me.
You can't win without me.
I did win without
That was before I existed.
before that. So, Max, you heard Norman my kish?
Nah, he says that every year.
No, but this time it was serious.
Why? This guy, by the way, not because of that play, but he's a great player.
Honestly,
He's excellent.
Norman's
And usually better
phenomenal.
hitter.
Yeah, he's not looking
Norman's phenomenal, but he set a precedent that they could take it to the next level already.
That they can what?
They can take it to the next level. Somebody else. I wouldn't cry if he left.
Yeah, but there's no one taking it over.
Nobody wants it.
Who wants that job?
It's not a
But
fun
there's
job.
a lot of money in it.
Yeah, he gets paid, I'm sure.
30 grand.
No.
Get
Stop.
out of here!
Stop.
Get out of here! How could he leave that?
Hey, what's up, Lee?
It's not.
So why are you saying he's leaving?
He might.
By the way, Rosenberg looks so good.
Go to 2.
He looks. Oh, look, he's going for 2.
Going. He got it. That's
Rami's playing great because there's
Great.
another offer for the same amount.
Where?
I can't say, but less stress. He has guys on Saturday night calling him. Can you call it now?
You know who the new commissioner should be? Right after?
If you say Mocas, I'll kill you.
Damn it.
Mocas will be eaten alive.
Alive, no?
Sky.
What's up, baby?
I blew my load,
I love you.
Avrumi Rosenberg looks unbelievable at the plate. Max, he did one. Great game, 4-3.
Yeah, it was really a nice game.
Great game, well played, fast paced. Avrumi Rosenberg for this Longhorns team looks the best right now.
How did Alco play this year?
He's playing great. He's in the semifinals.
I'm saying how did he play?
Played well. Great center field, and he hit.
He's a good center fielder.
He's a good kid. Great pitch.
I'm always doubting. His
No, his
approach
defense
on the
is
plate.
there.
No,
Yeah, his approach is there. His defense is great.
He has that leg kick.
He has a violent swing, so when he's
Violence
like,
is not consistent.
correct. But when he's in a zone and he's timing it right, it's dangerous. So there you go, Rick.
Eddie's got to get a curveball here.
So Eddie's throwing the ball very nicely tonight.
He needs a curveball.
Avrumi Rosenberg's hitting the ball well. Nobody else like.
Curveballs.
I personally have a hard time hitting Eddie.
And he tried to do it one more time.
What's the count?
2-2, you do it again.
2-2. Alco with Ali Marshall looming on deck.
It's full.
Okay. Good pitch. Oh, got him.
Safe. Yes.
Really?
Great play.
I thought they had him. You thought safe?
Safe.
Oh, man.
He was safe regardless.
He was safe. That one, he was clearly safe.
The first one, he was even more.
You thought so?
He didn't take it.
I thought he might have got him on the hand and he didn't get in. But Alco, look at Alco's speed. What's up, Baby Jack? Well, what's making a Baby Jack? Sorry, I didn't say that.
I have a 3-month-old. And it just took the bad 0.
Who was the 10 hitter? Maxie, who batted 10th for you guys? I missed it. Thank you.
Yeah, by the way, I get that. Alco took the bat out of his hand by taking second.
Correct.
Technically.
One out.
What did Rosenberg hit? A double?
He just got walked.
So now it's a 3-2 game. Tying run is on third with 1 out only. Leadoff man made out. Eli Harari. I missed it. I was busy talking to Michael. That's a nice shot by Butchie. And that's going to tie the game and give them the lead. Wow, a 2 RBI stroke by Butchie.
Hey, that's Longhorn ball, baby.
Boy, Butchie.
Butchie's great.
Goat, Butchie.
He's into softball now. Like crazy into softball. That goes along with being into it. That's part of being, when you're all in. And he's good. That's another nice hit. Sam Loudon, parachute hit to left center.
Two jams in a row.
Yeah, that one you get. Well, Butchie's was a real hit.
Felt like he got
No, I
jammed.
thought Butchie got good bat
You
hit.
got enough.
That one was inside. That one he jammed him. But it's a hit. That's Sam Loudon muscling it out there.
Gorgeous. Get me up, Yogi. Get me up, baby.
You got to change speeds. Go slow.
So this is one of those situations where Eddie Harari looks like he's pitching well.
He gets time.
But people time him and start hitting him.
It's not overpowering enough. It's close.
That's a good pitch. I had a hard time hitting him. I really did. Whenever I faced him. I had my days where I hit him.
Started off
Okay.
very good, and then just my career
Game
went
2.
downhill anyways.
His.
Mine.
Or yours? Oh, you're whatever. Your injuries, you fall out, you like golf more. Tennis now. You playing tennis now?
Just started a week ago.
Close pitch.
3 months. I did nothing.
It's rough.
It's very, very rough.
Like even me now, the last 2 weeks, I really can't do anything because I'm too busy
But
with
I
camp.
couldn't.
too busy with camp, but I try to get myself to the gym at least once or twice a week.
Racquetball or no?
Racquetball a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. Played last week once, so keep myself active. 6'3", I think.
Getting texts to know how much Norm means.
Oh my God, that's a bad walk by Eddie. Made bases loaded. Yodi thinged out, still has the thickest legs in the world. So now Moshe Marcus comes up with bases loaded. How many runs came in this inning? 1, 2. I think I'm missing something here. Did Ali come home yet? Yeah, Ali did come home. So Moshe Marcus up in a tremendous spot. Eddie's got
Mamdani being our new mayor.
Ricky is going to get killed soon. Somebody on his team's about to kill him. He can't get the ball back to the pitcher.
I remember this with Edmund last.
I know, but focus, man. Step and throw, man. You can't answer back like that, Rick. You got to just get it back there.
Remember this last year with Edmund?
Oh, they did that last year?
I think it was.
Okay, that's it. Double play! No, yeah, you got him. He was out. Great throw. Who threw that? Moseri made a nice throw. What was he thinking getting off the bag? Could have been a lot more, and then Sammy Saruya could have been your teammate this year. You wouldn't have been hurt.
My leg was a balloon.
Oh,
Jack Beebe. Which guy hit the glove and then it went over the fence, a home run? Who did that?
Who hit it?
Yeah, somebody hit it.
Sammy.
Sammy hit it. Isaac Sasson running.
It hit the glove, went 6 feet over the fence. That's the best home run I've ever seen.
I want to see the video.
We have a video.
That over the fence was here. It went over.
The live shot.
It wasn't clear enough. I got 5-3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How you doing?
Are you playing?
5-3 horns.
Golf and tennis. When are you ready to go? You ready to go? I just moved.
I just played today. I shot 83.
Get harder. Let's go. 5-3. Barsano leads off.
I hurt my elbow though, big time. I don't know what it is.
Golf bottom 3.
Golf elbow, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably from golf. It's probably from friggin' bowling. It's everything.
Bowling, you could do it.
Bowling,
I've
golf.
been bowling so much. I just bowled that Jewish fundraiser with that really good Jewish bowler. The kid's like 25. He's a lefty. Alex, he's from Brooklyn.
Hell,
like,
do I know him? I don't know.
Yeah, he bowled in the league. You know.
He bowled in my league?
Oh, safe, Carl.
Get them. You know him though.
So Avrumi Rosenberg right now looks like the best player on the field tonight. The way he's playing. His hands in the field, is at the plate. Now, Mark Barsano, last time up, hit one of the hardest balls you could possibly hit up the middle. It went to Svi Rishti, who's a great fielder. He just didn't see it. It hit his shin and flew 30 feet into the outfield for a double.
He's fine.
He's fine. Just to show you how powerful this kid is.
How's he playing?
He's great. His defensive at third is ridiculous, and he's on the World Series team. He's with, he's great. He's real. Now look at him. So strong. Ooh, I like that pitch.
Gotta get that.
I think so too. That's strike. All right, there you go. So he's giving him the low one. Not giving him the high one, he's giving him the low one. So now Barsano at the plate's got 2 strikes.
Gotta go rise, I think. Over his
Probably
edge.
should against.
Barsano could chase.
Just a little low. By the way, very tough pitch to take after calling the other one a strike.
Gotta go rise.
But that was a rise that just didn't rise.
Gotta go again. It still looks at it so it can freeze him.
Let's see. Swinging at a low pitch. Alco's got great range. It's a can of corn for him. And he gets the big ball. Yeah, he needs more of it. So, right now, Avi Dweck and Barsano back-to-back flyouts. Big outs. By the way, getting Avi Dweck with the bases loaded is obviously the bigger out. But when Barsano's leading off an inning with his legs, getting him out is a huge chop-up of the lineup. This is Al Z's first games back. Didn't play Sunday morning. Didn't quit a team or get hurt. Just didn't play at all. And he flies one to the right side. Easy play. 2 out, nobody on. And now Carlos Abadi with 2 out, nobody on, stepping to the plate. So Carlos had a sac fly his last time up. Didn't hit it really well, but got the job done as a sac fly. A little high, ball 1. Mark Richter looking to get good contact on deck. More importantly, let's see if Los could get on base for him. Richter's a lefty with pop. Trying a nice scoop by Marcus. He's trying to fight and scratch and claw any which way to get on base. Chops that to the left side. Ali olays it and lets it go into the outfield. Plays it for a hit. That was not a good defensive play. The footwork of Ali to start that play, I think, was the problem. He played it back. Not an easy play. It's a 3-hopper, a little tricky. Didn't do anything crazy on the field the ball, but just let that go by him. And now let's see if Mark Richter can make him pay.
I feel like the boys are getting tired of Max Sutton talking.
Do you have anything better to say?
I have nothing to say.
That's why Max Sutton keeps talking, because nobody else likes to talk. And anybody else sounds like a bunch of morons when they talk. At least when I talk, it sounds like you know what I'm saying. Well, good speed and Los at first. 38-year-old with good speed. It's really... Mo Haber, 60 years old. Oh, they didn't want to get hurt, so he stretched out the glove without getting his body into the gate. I could give you a little story about that with me this year. I made a catch going into the gate, and boy, did it hurt. I ran in hard. Thank God I didn't get hurt. I bounced off the gate, and my full 242 pounds made a backwards tumble sauce. Thank God I held on, so it felt good. Not many highlights for me this year, so that was one of them. He rolls it over, but not an easy... No, Rosenberg's too good. So it looks like maybe that's a little bit progress by Richter. He pulled an outside pitch, but at least he got it on the ground. It's a step in the right direction. But Max Yedid working around the alley error there. We don't have errors here, so it's a single by Carlos. 2 out, runner on first. He got out of it. The Longhorns have a 5-3 lead. And let me mark the book so I don't screw anything up. 5-3. And Tzvi Rishti is going to be leading off. Up 5-3, a very nice inning by the Longhorns last inning. A couple of walks by Eddie sprinkled in there helped them. And a couple of nice hits. We allow whatever they want to wear as long as they're wearing it. Eli Harari in the house, playing a nice left field. Got a couple of plays today, more than usual. A couple of nice plays being made out there. A lot of fly balls to left. We have Tzvi Rishti leading off the 4th. Top of the 4th, I'm sorry. Top of the 4th, they're up 5-3, looking for a bit more. Eddie Harari, the leadoff guy, is always a big guy. Top 4. 5-3. Avi Dweck asking score an inning. 5-3, top of the 4th. Alco.
Very slim, man.
Passing by. Yeah, right. I wish.
Optavira, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, far from that.
Huh?
Like 2 of what I should be. Should be down 45 pounds with a wedding next week. I just like food too much.
Wedding next week. You ready to go?
Oh, no, definitely not ready.
Really?
Thinking about my camp starting. Camp starting Thursday. People ask me, how many more days? I'm like, 3 days. Really? He's getting married? No, camp starting 3 days. But I got a measured for a suit yesterday.
Perfect.
Should be
a little
ready
late
on
in the
Monday.
game, measured for a suit.
Be ready on Monday. I'm not doing one of those custom China ones. I went to Emporio in Lakewood.
Oh my God.
Very nice guy.
I'm going for a full
Who's
draw.
9-3? Oh. And now Mo Haber, last time up, hit a very nice shot to right field. Elliot Mann got on his horse, made a diving attempt. It went by him. And they eventually threw out Mo. Flies that to the right side. Eventually got thrown out at third, as Michael Cohen in the booth tells me, for a 60-year-old, Haber moves nicely. And then he got thrown out at third. But he did get the RBI. Ended the inning getting thrown out. Yeah, I mean, 50-50 if it was going to get there. But yeah, that's why it's a bad send. But I could give you a reason why it's not a bad send. If you don't have a runner to use, Mo ain't coming home on a hit so fast. So play those odds. Good pitch. That's it. That's the pitch. Yeah, that's the one Eddie wants to throw more. But Ricky Rothstein's got to settle himself down, step and throw. Either throw it faster or throw it higher. I hope he hears me because it's annoying the living crap out of me.
What's the back of his jersey? 4? Okay. Perfect.
Nice pitch.
It really hurts a pitcher not to have it.
Oh my God, it's huge. It's not normal. It's very frustrating.
It's all good. You'll get him next time, Mo.
Svi
You'll get
Rishki
him next
walked.
time, Mo.
Phil's the first guy walked. First guy walked. Yeah. Oh, you got a hit. Yeah. One out. Runner on first. Eliarari, usually a dead pull hitter. Shot one to the right side tonight already, proving me wrong. Ended up being out. It's a fly ball to the right side. All right, that's a little bit better by Ricky.
How many watches we got? We got 9.
That's a fly ball to the right side. Good play, Joe. Joe's underrated, very good defensively at second base.
He's a good defensive
He's
player.
long. He uses his
Defensive
length.
player. He was good last year.
Yeah, he did well.
He's a good
Last
player.
year he didn't play. 2 years ago.
He's an average player.
He's an underrated spot for where he gets drafted.
He gets drafted in the
Late,
10th round.
right? And he's better than that.
He's a 7th rounder, no
Definitely,
question.
he could have a day where he hits 2-3 doubles.
But he
And-
talks like he's a first rounder. So
Okay,
when,
he's allowed
so
to
I get
talk.
Hana'ah when he strikes out.
Okay, that's part of being good friends with somebody.
Correct.
He's sick. And Ricky goes back to
Ricky,
the well.
go forward.
I'll
Follow
tell you
through,
I'll tell you
man.
one thing about Ricky Rothstein. He's wasting 25 minutes of 30 people's lives.
Follow through.
That's
Follow
a nice
through.
pitch.
Follow through. Yeah. That's it.
And I feel like I'm watching a first grade Little League game. That's one hell
Follow
of a
through.
pitch.
Yeah.
And Ricky Rothstein, proud of himself. I'm going to buy him an ice
He's
cream.
getting coaches. Good coaching.
You
from
could charge him.
obviously.
Now, Avrumi Rosenberg's been the best hitter tonight. That ball's another great pitch. What a scoop. Got him.
Out.
Tagged him out. What a tag by Barzano. How good is Richter at first? That scoop and then throw.
Can't hit a lick.
Can't hit a lick, but he's playing some great defense.
That was a great scoop. Good
Beautiful.
throw, great hit.
Beautiful, beautiful play. Rosenberg does get a single for that.
I got my fix. I
You
love
going?
it.
Hello. We have to, by the way, this year, I have to make it to that day.
Yes. Please.
So could it be after August 20th? Or no? Or if not on my overnight, I'll try to make it. We gotta make it work.
We're gonna have you in.
I'm gonna make you that. It's gonna be.
We're gonna have you. We're gonna have
in the
you
pool.
In the planes.
Okay.
So we'll work
Right.
around
Yeah.
you. It
Doesn't have
mean
to
that
always
after
work.
August 20th.
Right, it doesn't have to always
We'll
work.
run
either.
it by you
But,
first.
right, it has to be finagled.
Fair.
Okay, very fair. I love you too much. I still have to talk to you about how good I am. Thank you for your good. Oh, by the way, I got all Max, you want two?
What up?
All right.
I bet you.
Huh?
I didn't say anything.
I know. That's it.
Phil. How are you feeling? I heard he got hit in the face.
Very good.
Yeah. Knocked in the neck.
Blame it on this guy for calling time so late.
Here we go. But as much as you like it, it's scary.
Good stuff out.
I hear. So then, Mike, did he do that?
Listen, I got to the point that if that's true, I tip my cap.
Right.
I go cry under a pillow.
Right. If he's that deep.
It was that much.
Here's Elliot Mann.
So Moseri flew out. What'd you say, honey?
Nothing, I was saying here's Elliot Mann. You walked away.
Elliot Man been hitting the ball great. That one not. And Allie gets a good beat on that one. Hasn't been playing a fantastic
Maxie!
shortstop tonight. But that was a good play on that bloop.
Very sticky out here.
Maxie, unload for me!
So Elliot Man, Joey Cohen's getting the best of Max, and you could blame MC. MC was supposed to be in his bed.
Unload for me!
MC was supposed to be in his bed, sipping a tea.
Unload mode, baby.
Watching a Trump speech with his wife, but he heard Joe was going to be up this inning, and he couldn't leave. And he's ahead 0-1. Good start. Inside corner. That's right. So that's what Max does good. Right.
Good. Get ahead. Oh, there's a pop up to the
Popped
pitcher.
him
I'll
up.
take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's the second one. Let's go!
He's so big.
Woo!
He's so big.
Maxie, I love you, Max.
Max.
Max! Max!
We're going to the top of the fifth.
No.
Yeah. Top 5. Top 5, 5-3.
Max!
So what? Can't do what you did in the kids league with me.
I see you, Marcus.
He knows. No, it was pouring rain. It was muddy. It was disgusting. There was 30 parents there. It was a monster. Guys, top 5. He goes, put Max as the
I hear something?
And even this past week, I'm working with Eddie. And I know.
The reason why Elsack moved you back to 4
I
instead
know
of
it.
3. You
Right?
have to protect me a little bit.
Yeah, it's great.
I need a little protection now.
That's someone
You
to
can't
work
protect
with.
me. Not good enough.
It was great. That league was awesome. Those kids are so good. You know why they're so good? Go for it. Yeah, no fighting the whole year.
Right.
How amazing is that?
No arguing.
No arguing.
It's just a lot of fun.
50 kids playing good ball, never fighting. 5-3 Longhorns. So it's a 5-3 Longhorn game. You know, as I was telling Phil, my children's league, the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade league, we should bring the YMSL players to watch them play, not to see them play defensively, just how to react and how to treat umpires and treat each other. They're so good. They play like gentlemen, these 8th graders. What's up, Avrumi? You finally got beat.
No, because he called 3 inside pitches. I had to swing.
No, one of them was really good strike. One of them was inside.
And then I had to swing the same
Okay.
pitch.
That was a good pitch. It was nice.
They ever seen it flat or no?
Yes, you do.
Because he.
Yes, you do.
No, that's it.
You got
I
it.
beat it clean.
You did. You got it. Single out. Now we have Alco at the plate. They're looking for more here. They have a 5-3 lead. 2 runs is not a lot. Hell of a pitch. So Eddie's throwing nice. Not a lot to show for it. Lost game 1, 4-3. Down 5-3 this game. And now the meat of the Longhorn. Nice pitch. The meat of the Longhorn lineup is up now in Alco. Alco's a skinny guy. Just got married last year. Didn't put on those marriage LBs. Good for him. Either his wife's a really crappy cook or he's pretty disciplined. Both at the plate and at the table. Sorry, Mrs. Cohen, if you're watching. Great pitch. Grounds to the right side. The best fielder on this Longhorn team is maybe Richter at first. He's so fundamentally sound as a first baseman. Scooping balls looking like Mark Teixeira defensively. Really, really nice. So that was some great pitching by Eddie. Getting a really good hitter in Alco to swing late, go the other way on an inside pitch. Sort of an excuse me swing just to stay alive, and he was shot dead on that one. Another nice pitch inside corner. So Ali hitting the ball nice. Eddie Herrera getting his steps in tonight. Usually pitchers don't get their steps in, but when you have Ricky at catcher, if you're wearing one of those, step takers between innings, you might get 40, 50 steps. Ricky not getting it to the mound. So right there, Eddie threw a pure changeup. A very slow changeup over the outer half. Ali saw it all the way. Didn't hit it terribly, but just enough under it for Elliott Mann to make a nice play and right. And now Butchie, who got what right now looks like the best hit of the game, hit a nice line drive to center field for a 2 RBI hit. Now up with 2 out, nobody on, and Loudon on deck, trying to time Eddie in the on-deck circle. Chops that one down into the floor to strike 1. Butchie has a nice groomed beard. He lets it go pretty low, close to the neck. But you can see he works on it. That's either a barber or him in the bathroom with the door locked and his wife asking for it. Close pitch, a little outside. Oh, that one. Yeah, well, hey, what's up? Yehuda Fowles in the house. Just finished a nice ACL surgery. He's in the middle of rehab. I got a nice pitch. I got nervous that Yehuda Fowles is actually surfing this summer because I saw him on Norwood walking with a Steigen surf shirt. Is it true that you're going to be in the water?
I'm not going to be.
Popped up.
Wow, good read on that.
Oh, Joey Cohen Did a lot of good work to get to that. Actually got glove on ball, but couldn't squeeze the ball as an out. Did a lot of good work to get to that. I'm sure the fence being there is a little nerve-wracking. Almost made a wonderful play, but nonetheless, Butchie gets a second chance, adjusting those batting gloves and getting ready again with 2 out, nobody on. Up 5-3, Loudon on deck. Loudon had a nice hit last time up as well. Butchie looking to be on base for him. 2 strikes. So the changeup idea, but he just dropped it way too early. And
Count is full.
count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3 into the count, 2 out. Nice pitch. That's a beautiful Butchie hit. Lines that right through right center middle. And that's a 2-out single. Butchie not the fastest of runners, so it's going to take a real bomb to get him home. But Sam Loudon, a pretty decent hitter. Got an RBI hit, a 2 RBI hit. Single, 1 RBI hit his last time up. 2 out, nobody on. And then Butchie gets a good hit on a 3-2 pitch. Sam Loudon up. Used to be dead pull. Started using the middle of the field a little bit more. Thought about pulling the trigger, but it was a bit high. High fly, left field. Not going to have the distance. Outfield is there. Squeezes it. Ends the inning. And a good pitched inning by Eddie Harari, getting around some good batters there. A 2-out single by Butchie. Doesn't hurt. Keeps Yogi in the on-deck circle. And now we got Rothstein leading off with Gabe Abadi looming on deck and Avi Dweck in the hole. Avi Dweck chomping at the bit to get an opportunity with runners on. His last time up, he had bases loaded, 2 out, and a 3-2 pitch. Swung at something I think was a strike. Hit it pretty deep, but to left center caught. Not his best swing. No, you did not. Ask your captain. He's right there. But remember, the replacement rules are 2 players and the pitcher. So if you did replace Yankee, he's one of your guys only that you can replace.
We need 2 players and a pitcher.
Meaning, once you replace 2 players over the court, let's say you missed, only allowed to use those 2. You're allowed to use the subs, but only on those 2 players.
Oh, you're allowed to pick 2 players.
Right.
And you can replace them as much as you want.
Yeah.
I got it.
So if you have a guy missing 2 weeks, that'll be the guy you choose.
And then playoffs.
Playoffs to resets.
It's only for the regular season.
Well, it's the same rule in the playoffs, but it resets.
The
Rule is you have a team of 12.
Is that you?
Right.
As many times as you want?
As many times as you want, but those 2 players. Playoffs start, you reset. So if you last 3 years, I think it's very smart because it makes you think. Oh, my 8th round is missing. I can still play.
Yankee's a hitter.
Yankee made me supposed to because he's a real Batman. So now Ricky Rothstein is the leadoff man. The tying run is on deck. He's batting 10th in the lineup. So it's a big at bat as this game moves forward late. Hard hit. Nice play, Rishti. Well, Rishti does nice up the middle. He goes and grabs that ball before that next hop. Yogi, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These 1, 2, 3 now. He's in there somewhere. 1 second. So now the top of their lineup is up. This could technically be, if Max sits him down in order, Gabe's last time being up. So he hits that well. Deep into left center, and that's going to go in the gap all the way to the wall. Gabe Abadi, I should say, displaying power and gets to third base standing. That's a 1-out triple by Gabe Abadi, showing some launch angle there. Left center field, that ball was struck. Alco's got a lot of speed in center, but he was nowhere near it, showing you the nice swing and explosive shot by Gabe Abadi. Sounds like 2 garbage trucks drag racing on Route 18. So Gabe's trying to tell Avi, don't give yourself up just to cut the lead in half. It's a 5-3 game. If Avi gets that run in, 5-4. But Gabe wants the hit. He wants the line drive finding grass. Not saying give yourself up with a lofty shot in the outfield. Avi's been swinging a really nice bat this whole season. Inside strike. What happened?
The 10 spot comes up.
I'm gonna request it.
Instead of?
Ricky.
I think that's
He's a
fair.
great hitter, but he's in his head or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my God, driving you crazy. Driving me, I think, more crazy than you. So 2 balls, 1 strike. I'm not sure you want to walk Avi here.
You don't.
With Barsano down 2, yeah.
1 out. Up.
That's high, and Max knew it was high.
Hey, he
3
can't put
balls,
you on
1
now.
strike. I think
Right
with
in your
Avi's,
zone.
yeah, I think with Avi's good swing, you got to be thinking hit here.
Yeah.
And he puts it to the right side. Loudon getting a very good beat on that, Sam Loudon. Sam Loudon, yeah, not the smallest outfielder. He runs around with maybe not as big as mine, but a belly. He got a fantastic beat on that, and you know, making that plays, it could be a difference in the game.
You know,
if that hits
a
it,
righty, it's not so easy.
yeah, not easy. Sam's got a very good outfield instinct, especially on this field over the years. So Avi gets a sac fly RBI, but not with the team. Yeah, after last game, he pitched. You guys played well. It's the beginning of the game. Yeah, but at least one thing, even if you lose 2, at least you know your team is good.
Competitive, yeah.
Yeah, you're a good team. Same thing with Edmund Beta's team. They didn't play well, but they were fine. They'll be okay. Chop to the. Oh, that's in.
Take 2, Mark.
That's an easy double. Okay, look at him motor. Pop up slide. He might be the best. It's close. It's close. Just because of the exit velo on his back.
On this field.
Even why Marcel he's doing? He's not doing as much.
No, he's not really hitting, but he's like Jimmy and Michael Cohen. The big infield helped them a lot.
Yeah, because he can hit it hard.
Jimmy's a 600 hitter in this league.
Yeah,
every
and why
single year.
Marcel? Well, why Marcel bats 500
okay, because
usually?
he's Jimmy.
Right.
What I'm saying
really.
is like over here, it's like automatic.
So funny how the 65 bases foot makes that big a difference.
Of course.
So now the tying run is at second with 2 outs and Al Z.
See? He dropped it.
1 is out.
He didn't slide.
How can he slide to the bat?
There's a bat there. There's a bat right in his way. Blue, there's a bat there.
Hold up. He was also blocking the path. Where could I go? Where could I go? Gotta slide. He doesn't have the ball. Are you okay? All right. Are you okay? That's it. It's out. Hold on. Wait.
I'm not talking because that was a rough play. Ground ball, Ali booted it. They threw to first. Runner was safe. They threw home. Looks like Barsano was complaining about a bad ankle here.
The ball was up here, honey. All right, baby. You hit straight. Body.
Mark, you okay or you just taking it easy? That whole slide thing, it's always complicated. It's never easy. It's never an easy call for anybody. I don't even know the right call.
And he ran through the stop sign too. I told him to stay.
He did?
Tried to get out of the way.
Too much bang bang.
Yes, I tried to get out of the way. I tried to get out of the way.
He's out. Let's go.
What am I supposed to do? Run it in?
They're saying you're supposed to slide. You got to slide.
Watch yesterday's game, Max Rosedale Sutton.
Why? They didn't...
They called him out for not sliding.
Right, that's why they called him out now.
Sammy Saruya.
That's why they called him out now.
Sutton. I think he was out first.
No, he stayed close. Close, but close.
Max, he's supposed to slide to the bat. That's a little far up the line. I'll be honest. It's just back sitting there.
Eddie Harari, I just want to say respectful. It's over already. We won the argument. Your player has to move the back. It's not us. That is the rule. You're a hitter. Yes, no. I don't know if sliding the bat. It would be nice of your team to pick the bat up. That's all I have to say.
I understand, but he's avoiding the bat.
Then it's the player.
And your guy, hold on. Your guy was blocking the plate without it. Blocking the plate. Always there when he don't slide. I like the ball.
Let me ask you a real question. You ready?
I don't know. All right, all right. Listen, 3 more outs. 1 more out. I won't say that you were concerned. 3 more outs. We got through the meat of the lineup. Please, get me 1 run of insurance. 1 run. Throw the ball. 1 run.
If there's no play, she had a play.
That's it. Make some outs and I'll catch you.
No, in that case, the runner's out. If it's a single, runner's out. Dead ball.
Max, I can't hit. I can't hit.
Wrong 6.
Oh, you said top 6, Mo. Top 6.
Max. Max. He's getting dragged outside of the box. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Tell me what the rule is. Tell me what the rule is. Right.
He's saying he was blocked.
Where? He came into me. I didn't want to make contact.
He's saying
I don't see one.
I got hit right here.
The rule is that
I got hit right here.
he said he's blocked.
I got hit right here.
If the rule is you can't block the play, then it's 6. He's saying that he was blocking. I don't know. That's a rule.
I want to know what Zolta has to say.
Max, all this stuff is under control.
Max, you have an angle at first base.
I heard
That block once the ball is pitching.
I got my knees.
The ball takes you off the line.
If the ball is there, he's allowed to stand there. I got a game Friday.
It's not as hot as I thought it was going to be.
No, so
Very nice.
it got nicer out. I think also being outdoors is better, believe it or not. Everybody's
my
houses,
all the ACs
yeah,
are
the
up. Oh,
ACs aren't working. Everybody's houses with that problem.
My grandma came over.
Yeah, my wife's going
Because
crazy.
my basement's cold. So everything else
Everybody
is,
should be here.
Yeah, everyone should be outside. Having a nice debut right now.
It's nice.
3 for 5 right now.
I'm watching. I see it. I'm watching it here. So we got a 1-run game in the 6th. A minor delay on a little argument. I didn't talk much, and I'll be honest with you. I didn't talk much because I didn't know what to say. I'm not usually at a loss for words. I'm not sure what Phil called. Phil called him out for not sliding. I wasn't sure. Now, he clearly didn't slide. Barsano was saying there was a bat in his way, but I'm not sure. Then Maurice brought up a point. Maybe the on-deck man's supposed to remove the bat. A lot of action. Whenever this plays at the plate, there's always like a lot of gray. I mean, I was part of a game this year with Raw Dog when he told Phil, chitty chitty bang bang. In Phil's words, don't you dare chitty chitty bang bang me. It's actually pretty funny. Well, one thing you can guarantee, death, taxes, and Ricky Rothstein not getting the ball back to the mound.
Railroad.
Railroad is about to get railroaded if he can't get the ball to Eddie. He's lucky that Eddie's nice to him. It is something special what's happening. I am not bringing him to a carnival booth to try to hit those 3 cans. Great pitch. Nice play, 1 out. Good play, Mosseri. Great pitching, Eddie Harari.
Do you understand what happened on that?
Yes, I do.
If he slides, it's completely different call.
He was saying I couldn't because of the bat. I don't know.
No way.
I'm with you. I hear you. Whatever you call them. Those great calls, there's close calls, I can't have an opinion. So 1 out. Mark is changing his stance a bit. That's not a good sign in the middle of the game. Having a little bit of a different batting stance. So Eddie trying that changeup. It worked against Ali earlier on 1 strike, but if he's going to be missing that far up over the plate, before the plate, you're not going to get anybody on it. He's got to float it. Oh my God. So one thing great about today's game is Mosseri and Gabe and Joe Cohen got a lot of infield practice. Moshe Marcus, 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. It was a ground ball to Mosseri. Made a nice play. Chops that to the shortstop. Good throw. Got him. Nice play. Good stretch, Richter. And now Svi Rishti was telling me he's 3 for 5 on the night. 2 for 2 this game. Having a good night league debut. Plays a good short center field. I love the way he picks that ball. He gets it before that 2nd and 3rd hop all the time. He's got great hands. Tall, young lad. Long legs. He's got a good future, this guy. Future is now for him. He's playing great. He's got a chance to win the World Series in the YMSL. He's in the World Series as a short center fielder. And now he's on a team that won the first game tonight. So Harari pitching well, but behind 5-4. This is the best I've seen Eddie pitch in a while. Late swing, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Phil trying to scratch his balls, looking for the balls. Phil took a shot to the helmet today. That was a good pitch. See, that one, he threw the changeup a little further ahead. Not as much before the plate. And it got Svi lunging. So it was a good pitch. A little cat and mouse game between Eddie Harari and Svi Rishti. He's got him ahead 1-2, but Rishti was behind 0-2 and got a hit earlier tonight. Nice idea. Ball had some movement, but missing low and inside. The pitch selection I don't think was poor on 1-2. Just he didn't execute the pitch the way he wanted. Rishti up with 2 out, nobody on base. Good line drive hitter. Swinging, chopping that to the right side. Good play, JoJo. Nice play. Gets it to Richter. Ends the inning. A 1-2-3 Eddie Harari inning towards the end of the lineup. It's a 5-4 score. Carlos Abadi leads off the bottom of the 6th. That's correct. Carlos. 5-4 bottom 6. Well, then I said it wrong. So Rishti did swing at a high outside pitch, grounded to the right side. Carlos Abadi gets up now. Now here's the storyline for me, at least, watching tonight. It's a 1-run game. Maxi Deed's pitching like Maxi Deed, has control for the most part. Carlos, for a 38-year-old young man, runs still very well. He is the tying run. Carlos could find himself on base. Been hitting the ball decent. On deck is Mark Richter. Richter has not swung the bat well yet tonight. Couple of pop-ups, rolled over his last one. If he's starting to time Max better, I should say, we know Mark Richter is a hitter. We know he has it in his repertoire. We know he could be a ball player. We know he could be a real offensive star. If Carlos could get himself on, then Richter coming to the plate as a lefty is huge, because almost any hit will get Carlos to third. So Carlos doesn't get on. Richter obviously still, be big to get a hit, but not swinging well on the night. So Phil, the umpire. Let's go, Philip. There's an old song by George Harrison called Devil's Radio. Oh yeah, gossip, gossip. Oh yeah, I read it in the news. So they're saying a little gossip back there. Phil felt like they were talking about him behind his back. It wasn't even behind his back, it was right in front of him. And Max throws in a nice strike one. Right over the heart of the plate with some decent speed. Chops that to the right side. Not an easy play. Rosenberg, who's been great, bobbled that one. Still almost had him. Picked up a chunk of sand with the ball, but still made a decent throw to Mo Haber. But the wheels of Carlos got on base. And this was scripted exactly the way I said it before the inning. Carlos is on base. If Richter could step up and get any hit to the right side, if he could line one into that right field spot, you could almost guarantee Los is going to be trying for third. So an infield hit by Carlos to the sure-handed Rosenberg was not. Hits that to the right side for a base hit. And Carlos, as I said, goes to third. Richter in a big spot with his first hit of the 2025 summer season. Sets it up for first and third. Nobody out for the young rookie, Jack Mosseri, at the plate. And Mrs. Richter jumps out of her seat. It's Mark's biggest fan. What's up? How you feeling?
Good.
I should ask, this Sunday, you doing anything?
What time?
Could be early afternoon.
He's, what do you mean?
Picture.
He's
He's at a concert.
Which concert?
He's going out to Connecticut.
Oh,
I'm with
the
two
Marshall
kids.
Tucker?
No, Goose.
Goose? What's good? Hard shot! Great stop by Allie. Gets the out in a run. Does not score. Allie Marshall with a diving stop up the middle for the time being, keeping that run on third. First and third. One out now. Great play, Alfred Marshall.
That's his name, Alfred?
It's his real name, yeah.
Love that, baby.
Any Sunday or just
Well, my mother's 70th birthday. We're trying to do something, yeah. It just happened yesterday. Sunday we're all off. So it doesn't mean it's going to happen this Sunday, but my auntie lady in Carey's backyard.
Okay.
We're going to do a family thing. We wanted to do pictures.
That's so nice.
They were talking about a photographer. I actually brought up your name. My brother was supposed to call you. I'm assuming he didn't call you. But if you're not available. So no, Elliott Mann swinging a nice bat of late. Last time up, not great success. But now, just to tie the game, he's got to get the ball in the outfield. Grounds it to the right side. Run scores, and he tries to shuffle it like somebody who had two left hands. Couldn't get the ball to second. Elliott Mann's wheel safe at first. Mosseri gets to second. The game is tied at 5. Wow-wee.
Max, we'll talk.
We'll see. You got it.
Get another one right now.
You're in it, Max. You're in it, baby. Come on.
So not exactly like last game. The last game, the Hooves were down. They tied it up late, and the Longhorns came back and scored again to win it. Now Joe Cohen, with one out, has the opportunity. Michael Cohen's not here to try to juice on Max Yedid. But if Max needs... Oh, wait a second. Infield fly called. Goes to Allie. That's a low infield fly call, but call was made. Now Ricky Rothstein in the limelight. First and second. We're in the bottom of the 6th. That's right. Bottom of the 6th. The potential go-ahead winning run at second. Obviously, they got to still sit them down. Good pitch, but a little low. Max knew it was low. Grunted at himself. 2-0. The captain on deck and Gabe Abadi. Last time Gabe hit a beauty to left center. Max, uncharacteristically, falls behind 3-0. Ricky Rothstein is the man at the moment right now. Good pitch. Strike one on the inside corner. 3-1. I have a feeling that same pitch is coming. Swinging, chopping it. Off the glove of Butchie. A Baltimore chop base hit. Ricky Rothstein comes through and gives them the lead.
Yeah, I want to run there inside. Jojo, get up first.
All good. Get the next one. First to second here. I'm on you. Eddie.
So 1 run scores. That gives them a 1-run lead. First and third, 2 out. Gabi at the plate. Now they do have a lead, but the lead is just 1 run. Nice pitch, Max.
I don't have a ball.
You don't have a ball.
No. When we had the collision, the ball went somewhere and never came back.
Really, but it was here. It wasn't like it was gone.
Just take one from the side. Could be a cut up ball.
Don't take a shit one.
Watch your language, please. It's a family.
Anybody see where that one went? I'll go get it.
You know, he sent a video of you getting
no
hit to the whole community.
I got 15 extras. You want me to get them? Not a new one. You know what? Right back. I'll get it.
Have anything in the car?
Yeah, plenty.
I got yesterday. Hold up.
I pay my dues. Maybe that's why we're going to get some ball in.
You want to be doing anything?
I think it's going to match up together. Hold up, I got one.
Go, Max. 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 That's ball, baby.
Yesterday's game 2 ball. I have a better one if you want.
Yeah, it's fine. Yesterday's game 2 ball.
Oh.
Huh? No, it was on.
I just saw lightning.
No.
Let's go.
Still saw lightning.
Lightning? It's like fake lightning. It's like, yeah. So they got a 1-run lead, a little delay in the game with the ball switch. We had a bunch, but don't lose that ball. It's not a bad ball. Avi, give that one to Philip. Why is it not good? Why not? What's wrong with the ball? That was yesterday's game 2 ball. Yes, it's fine.
You're good, Max. Shut up. Yes.
So we got first and third, 2 out, 1-run game now. The Thundering Hooves, after losing game 1, crawl, nice pitch, crawl all the way back and take the lead off the bats of Elliot Mann, the back end of the lineup, doing the job, by the way, and Ricky Rothstein. So, pleasure to see when the bottom end does it. And now, first and third, nice pitch. Oh, an error by Ali Marshall brings home another run. You're up by 2. Who just scored that run? Who just scored? Mark, who just scored that run? Thank you. So they got a 2-run lead. Avi looking to get them more. He's got a runner on second and first, so 1 in scoring position. Nice pitch inside corner. Avi's been hitting the ball well tonight. Max got him out in 1 big spot. He got a sac fly his last time up. Close pitch, a little low. Got the corner, but it was low. Avi loves using that creature bat. Avi, when he's hitting well, he's a creature of habit. He's got that smooth swing, usually patient at the plate. Gets a lot of walks, but on the same token, sometimes strike out looking because of that. Just missing outside. Mark Barsano looming on deck. Not sure you want to walk Avi here.
4-4.
And he walks him on an outside pitch. And now Barsano limping a bit after that home plate collision where he didn't slide. It's a 2-run game. So if you ask me, this is the at-bat that either makes the bottom of the 7th really fun or just ho-hum. Because it's 2 runs, anything could happen. 3, 4, 5, well, 3 runs also. 4 runs is already a number. Now, me saying that, that's a hard shot, left center. Well hit. Oh, hits the fence. Mark Barsano hits a bullet that hits the fence. Not running at full speed. If you break this slot, he's out of the game. That's some shot there, Phil. That's a bomb. So now Al Zolta comes to the plate. Damage looks like it's been done. So game 1, Maxi D threw unbelievably. Wins 4-3. Pitched okay this game, but these guys hit some shots. Couple of bombs. Mark Barsano, I think he's fine. He's just playing it safe. He's got a World Series to worry about on Sunday. Al Zolta, coming out of his crusty shell, has a triple and 2 triples this game. Mark Barsano coming all the way around those bases. So it's a 6-run game now. Maxidid and the Hooves, not the Hooves, I'm sorry, Maxidid and the Longhorns take game 1, a nice close contested battle. This game they had a lead, it was close all the way, but the 7th inning, the Thundering Hooves started running away with it. Swing at a high pitch. All right, inning mercifully comes to an end. You're up 6.
We could have won game 1.
Yeah, definitely could have won game 1. Maurice Haber leads off. Yep. So, we got an 11-5 game. Lisa has a good luck charm. Doesn't want to leave her seat.
Guys, everyone pass the baton. I don't want anyone making slide.
If I just slide out of the play. Yep, see? Well, Jake, you're still talking about that play. I want to know what to do. First, I thought you played. He only has to pick up the bat. But when I was that would be it. My daughter's. That's the whole problem. If it doesn't fall, odds are you're probably the right ball. But look how he's and she made every play back. She took a ground ball off the throat. She got up. Yeah, she was. Ask Kobe Abishur. Better defender than me. That's what Saban is saying. Saban's goal is playing good.
Batter up, let's go. 6-1 game. Oh, you get all score.
So my Dina's
But you know what? When you're in the game.
Thank you.
When you're in the game, you do something. Dad watching. Oh, yeah. That's just nervous exercise. Yeah.
Let's go. Here we go. We're in the seventh inning. Maurice Haber, the leadoff man, looking to try to spark this team with a hit. Had a nice double early in the game down the right field line. Elliott Mann thought he had a beat on it. I thought he did too. Made a dive and play. Nice pitch. So that's the pitch Eddie's been throwing tonight. That's good. High. That's the one that Eddie misses with. But Maurice wants time. Wants to enjoy himself. Suck it up. So we're at 5-11. Pretty decent timing considering Ricky Rothstein throwing the ball all over the field. Nice pitch. Eddie Harari locating that pitch very well. Top 7. Hold up the middle. Maurice Haber does what he has to do. Finds the open spot and hits it right up there. We just finished saying on the sidelines, softball game's never over till it's over. Just 4 days ago on Fireman's Field in the semifinals, there was a team up 6-1 with 1 out. Nobody on. You could predict the ending. You really can't. The team ended up scoring 10 unanswered runs. Up the middle, but that could be... Oh no! What could have been an easy play. And the speedy legs of Rishti, that was a double play written on it for sure. 1. And it ends up being a single up the middle. So the 9 and 10 hitters do the job.
Let's say he went home and got out. Would you have called it safe interference or no?
So the 9 and 10 hitters do the job and get on base. That's all they had to do was get on base. 2 singles. The fact that Rishti went to third, the only benefit of that is it takes away the force at third base. So if Barsano fields something or Gabe has to field one deep in the hole, they still have to throw to second or first. They can't wheel it to third. So that was the advantage of getting to third. But someone gives you a base, you take it. Now the hottest hitter in the team, Avrumi Rosenberg, even when he's not in the ball well, he's getting on base tonight. It's all falling aces for him. 2 great pitches by Harari. Now, Maurice Haber hit it right up the middle for a hit. The next batter weakly hit it, should have been an out. Eddie Harari trying to throw 1 good inning. He could give up a run or 2 and it's fine. Just can't give up 5. Or he could give up 5 even. Can't give up 6.
1-2. Oh my God.
Ricky Rothstein Not making friends with Phil tonight. Not making friends with Phil tonight, definitely. Down 6.
You thought he was swinging.
No, by the way, Ricky's a very good catch. You'll see. It's his first game. He's right out of high school. He's still in high school, huh? Oh, I don't like this.
Here we go.
2-2, right?
2-2.
Come on, Avrumi. Come on, baby. Good take, good take.
Good thing Ricky caught that one. So runners on first and third. There's nobody out. The count is full. Rosenberg, as I mentioned before, swinging a hot bat. And he does it again. This game ain't over yet. That ball gets kicked around in the outfield. That brings home 2. Rosenberg slides into third. That's his third triple of the night. I mean, Sammy Saruya looked like, and probably still has the lead for player of the week, but Avrumi Rosenberg really putting up a night.
Alco, keep the line moving, baby.
4-run game. The key over here is 9 and 10 in the lineup got on base. So there's nobody out, and now it's a 4-run game. And if you ask me, you could even call it a 3-run game because there's a runner on third now. That's not going to have the distance. That's a big, big out. 1 out. Alco in a big spot. Pops up to the infield. 1 out. Alco down on himself there, saying he's got to be better. That was not a good swing. Eddie Arari got a big Alco hitter out. Runner on third now, 1 out, down 4. Game ain't over yet. Felt like it was over, but it's not. 6-run game turned to 4. There's a runner on third. The powerful Ali Marshall at the plate. Ali hitting well, some key hits. Didn't play his best defensive way today. A couple of plays in the field that he'd like to have back that I know he usually eats up. Nobody's perfect. We're on a softball field here. But now he just has to get himself on first. Little Sean Estes pitch by Eddie Arari. Now, the problem with Eddie and his team here, they got to stay focused. They got to stay locked in. Eddie's been pitching really, really well all night. But one thing everybody knows about Eddie, he could have the tendency of losing the plate. And you don't want to walk a bunch here. It's a 4-run game. They'll do whatever it takes to get on base, the Longhorns. And he walks Ali. That's a win for the Longhorns. That's a win. Just like that, the tying run is on deck with 1 out. Game is far from over. Some big bats coming up. Butchie's been swinging a hot bat. Loudon's got some good hits in it as well. And he's missing very in. Not sure if his hands are sweaty. Could it be just getting tired? The hour's late. It's game 2 and game 7. They still look calm in the field behind them. There you go. Great. Great play by Mark Barsano. A really great play by Barsano. An incredible play by Barsano, getting off the bag like a cat, flicking the ball to second. The way he threw that ball, he shuffled that like Russell Wilson in his heyday throw, or Patrick Mahomes throwing one of those passes. Unbelievable play.
Can you talk about Patrick Mahomes?
Almost a double play, but it wasn't squeezed by Richter. Richter's been amazing all day long, but that one he didn't squeeze.
2 out.
Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. Any way you can get on.
So, Rosenberg scored on the play. So now,
1-1. 2-2. Come on, Sam. Ball inside.
3 runs scored. Down by 3. The tying run is on deck. Yogi is the tying run on deck right now. If Loudon could extend his game, we could talk about tying run at the plate. Swings at a high pitch. Short hopped, goes the easy, not the easy way, but goes to first, and they complete the sweep. No, they don't. Sorry, I apologize. They get the split. So a well-battled 2 games tonight. A lot of fun to watch. 2 pitchers playing hard. A lot of fun to watch. Pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. I enjoyed the games tonight. A hot night, but 2 well played, nice games. They got a little cooler as the night went along. We'll see you next time.
Carlo, thank you. This is an abomination. Carlo, thank you, brother. Hello. Carlo! Safe trip. But you are? Bill! Bill! Love handle. I got that too. Very happy about this team, boys. Carlo, thank you. Great games, guys. Max! Max! Want the ball? Brand new.
You look great. Yeah, maybe I'm not focused sometimes. Playoffs up.
I did strike you out.
No, you didn't strike me out. No, not today. I don't really have that.
Shit. I want to play on this field, that field. Max. Like little shit that you think matters.
I'll be there Friday. Good luck.
Thank you. Hopefully we play.
I just want to show up and play ball, you know? I want to, you know?
Like, oh, this is, we're not playing with this guy, we're not playing with this guy. At the end of the day, it's like mentally set. We're both alley, we're both limping. If you have 5 people, don't have ball. No, it's like checking out.
Take a picture of it and tell you what it is.
Oh, like to do it?
I did that today. There was a piece in my car. I don't know what it was for.
You tell me if I take a picture of that.
There was a piece in my car. A plastic piece. I have no idea what it is. I took a picture of it. I was like, this is in my Tesla. I don't even know what this is. They go, that's stick it to the front and put your license plate on.
Really?
That's crazy.
I might take a picture and show Douglas do it, because Douglas don't do that stuff. Because if we could get an extender to that, to a regular hose, it's right over there. I would use it.
Probably like a fire.
I think it is, but I looked into it 2 years ago and I couldn't come up with it. In a heartbeat, I would do it. We're a regular hose, I catch it on there.
They're going to walk me through.
One pencil, right?
What is it?
You know, the biggest hit of your team was Richter.
Richter was the biggest hit.
Yeah, because Carlos got
You know what? We threw Gutman in there, that lineup.
Yeah, and then your team's real. The loss of Yankee Gutman definitely showed.
Tell you what, Joe Cohen was great at second base.
Joe Cohen is a good second baseman.
Great.
Always was.
Really excellent.
Who's your short center? Moseri.
Moseri.
You have an extra fielder.
We have an extra infield. We'll
Yeah.
probably put Gutman up the middle and platoon up.
Yeah, so you have an extra infielder.
Right.
Moseri might even have better hands than Gutman. Gutman's got a great arm.
He's got a cannon, he's a cutoff.
Yeah, he's got a great arm.
Established fact.
Yeah, but Moseri might have better hands.
Yeah. He was
It's
thinking
nice.
two on that play.
He
It was
was.
hit very soft.
You have a nice team.
Yeah, good lineup.
You pitch like you did tonight. You guys go in.
Yeah, good lineup also.
Yeah, you have a solid. You said Gutman in the lineup,
Yeah,
and if Avi Dweck's hitting the way he hits,
Avi, Al, Mark,
Avi
Dave,
really is hitting
Sarah,
well.
Los. It's
Avi-
a lot of guys that can get
Yes.
get big hits on this field. You know?
Just
Like
this
Los
field.
is a different guy on this field.
100%. Feels better on this field. 100%. All right, welcome back. That was fun.
1 year off, by the way.
2 years, no?
One.
That's all it was?
One. I just wasn't good 2 years ago.
That's the
We
difference.
didn't make the playoffs. I think.
All right, so if you don't make the playoffs, it hurts. See, like YMSL.
Disaster team.
Yeah, I remember now. Was that this whole towel team?
No,
That was 3 years ago.
that was more.
I'm
The year before I joined YMSL.
Oh, so that was a while ago.
No, that was the year of YMSL.
Okay, that first year.
That was my rookie year of YMSL. And then Zach picked me on Hubba Bubba 17.
Right. You know, YMSL this year.
We had you know that team was?
That team, you guys
Jack-
never scored.
Jackie Cowell.
But you never scored.
We didn't have Cornell.
Right, but I remember you lost. That was the game in the series, 1-0 each game, right, in the semis. The YMSL this year, we all get a pass if you won last year. That's how you have to say it.
You know what? I hated that thing like, oh, he won last year, he can't win again.
Right, so that's the chip that you
What
wanted.
does that mean? I went later in the draft.
Right, that's the chip that you want to use, but
I know, but it was such stupidity. Because you don't say that about a shortstop.
I was so bad this
You don't
year.
say Joey Cohen won last year, so he can't win
Right.
again.
And
You don't say Joe G won, so he can't win again.
I hear you. You're right. What's the difference?
What's the difference? Guys win back-to-back all the time.
Well, you didn't do it this time.
Because it was a different team.
Bad team.
Yeah.
You had a bad team.
I think we outperformed the team.
You feel like you pitched decent, or you feel like you pitched
No, I
worse
didn't
than
pitch
last year?
great. I didn't pitch great all year. I had some games that maybe, defense got away. Like week one, we should have. We
were the Rays. We were magical, but you got guys out. Then the field made plays after you got guys. Like we had it all going. You know what I mean?
We had a Gold Glove at short. I got a Gold Glove in center. JT was great in right.
Yeah, JT played great, and everybody else made key
Everyone else
plays.
made the plays. Yeah, everyone else
Like
made the
Citron
plays.
wasn't fantastic, but every key
Right.
play he
you,
made.
Citron, you guys
Right.
made plays. Zolta, you guys all made the plays.
Right.
that you needed
I
to.
wasn't fantastic, but I had my moments where I made some real
And
plays.
Offensively, Joe G and Hank were on a mission.
Yeah. And then everybody else
They
hit.
slugged 1,500 those
Yeah, and
guys.
then me and Alzy made them pay when we had to.
Ozzy was awesome.
Yeah, Alzy was
You
blowing.
You carried us.
I did. I had
Rookie-wise.
3 weeks where I was
At
rolling.
the beginning of the season, you
Yeah,
carried
I had
us.
3 weeks where I was rolling. Alzy looked good tonight.
Yeah, he spanked that last
Yeah, it was big. He ripped it. Nice hit to right field. All right, this is a nice game.
Listen, I think.
I would-
How do we compare to the two teams last night? I think we match up.
Hell yeah.
Right?
I think you're better than both.
Both these teams
I
are
think
better.
you two are both better than them. Because
We're both more balanced teams.
Yeah, Sammy Soroya's team is good, but that Ben Hamo kid, if he don't pitch better than that, he's in trouble.
He also. Could you explain why he's not?
Nobody understands it. I don't know.
Because there's no momentum.
I don't understand it.
Because then you come this way, and then you have to go.
Stop and go back around. I know.
So it's literally the same thing as going like this.
Yeah, it was very weird. If he doesn't get better, there could be in trouble. They have a good team.
But did they know how he pitched before?
He pitched in varsity for me
he
with
great?
much more speed than this. Again, it's 42, 43.
He walked 14 guys and got a
And he got a sweep. Well, the team scored 11 and 9, you know?
Right.
He had 4 innings where he pitched.
They didn't hit him.
No, they didn't really hit him. It was a lot of walks. He had 4 innings when he had him off balance for
They should
real.
have lost that game. That's a terrible send. Second and third, nobody out. They sent Buka there.
Yeah, that was
nobody
bad.
out.
That was bad.
And what, your 4 hitters coming
Yeah,
up?
that was bad. Anyway, feel good. Good to see you.
See you too.
Welcome back. I love when games are like this, but this was good.
This was good, yeah. Well played. pretty
Well
much.
played softball.
Split. Everyone's happy.
Yeah, no, plays that have to be made were made.
No garbage, you know?
Exactly. So, as I just mentioned, if anybody's listening, I do think both these teams that play tonight, if I were to give power rankings, I give him the lead over both teams from last night. No disrespect to Sammy Suria's team, but a little disrespect to Ben Hamel. He's going to have to pitch better than from what I saw. I mean, Edmund Beta went 8 for 8 or 6 for 6 with 2 walks. The rest of the team didn't. I mean, they did put up runs. You know, they put up 9 and 7, I think, so it's not like they didn't score. But I just don't see pitching like that winning in this league, going far. Could they get to the playoffs with their offense, with the defense behind them? Yes. Could they get a 3 seed? I even think so, yes. Could you win 2 rounds in the playoffs, World Series like ball? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't. Because you need to have a pitcher that here and there is going to at least get a guy out a little bit. And then on top of that, you can't walk. If you're going to be hittable and still walk guys, that's a recipe for disaster. If you're going to walk a bunch, but at least get guys out, I was just talking to Eddie Harari. That's what he does. You know, when he's not walking guys, he pitches like an elite pitcher. If he's walking guys, that's his problem. But at least he's hard to hit at times. They told me YMSL this year, he had a couple of weeks where he was too easy to hit. But I don't know. Me personally, whenever I watch Eddie, he's not easy to hit. He's got a herky-jerky motion. Yes, I'm taking a leak for all you guys that don't know. Wait. So he has that herky-jerky motion that makes it hard to hit. Little flinging. He's low. He's high. It's very interesting. Ben Hamel, on the other hand, again, Eddie mentioned it, and a bunch of guys brought it up yesterday. His motion, he goes across his body in his wind-up to just come back to where he has to pitch. It's very, very interesting to look at and very strange. It's not really, I don't know, it's not the right thing to do, I don't think. Okay, so now, teams that we saw 4 teams out of the 7 so far. We had a rain out opening day. That hurts, but it was an early opening day. Just lock the gate, shut the lights, we're good to go. Next game is next week, by the way. So we saw 4 teams so far. And this team, these guys both split with a sweep last night. Like I said, I think these 2 teams that play tonight get the edge in my book early on. Not to say these other guys can't turn it on. Edmund Beta on the mound with his young squad. Any moment could do anything. He could go on a run. Now, starting 0-2 really hurts. Puts you behind the 8 ball early. Interestingly, guys are talking to me on the team that got the sweep yesterday. And they were thinking, should we maybe put Jimmy on the mound if Ben Hamel doesn't look like he could handle it? In my opinion, I mean, you don't have to listen to my opinion. I mean, if you're here listening now, you are listening to my opinion. I should say you don't have to agree with my opinion. But once you went 2-0, you bought yourself time to allow him to figure it out. He's an athlete. He definitely could do better than he did yesterday. Now, it's so funny that I'm saying this because he won 2 games. It's not like he lost and it's a disaster and they're done. I'm mocking him as a pitcher, but at the end of the day, he registered the last out in 2 games and got the win. So, but still, he's got to be better. But I was telling Sammy, when your team is 2-0, he has a little bit more time to pitch through it. Teddy, on the broadcast yesterday, actually brought up years ago when Edmund Beta was his pitcher. He had a game, Edmund, where he walked, I think, 7 in the inning. And Teddy didn't even go to the mound. He might have went to the mound and said, let's go. But he never had a thought to take him out. And he said, this kid's my pitcher. I need him pitching through it. I need him feeling it and getting it done and get through it. Now, some guys could lose their confidence and be shot for life. A guy like Edmund, who's very strong mentally, took that as a lesson, and I'm sure it helped him moving forward. Now Edmund is one of the bona fide pitchers in our community. Has won, I think, 2 World Series in the Night League. And the YMSL, it hasn't won yet, but got to the finals last year. This year, didn't make it. Well, he made it to the playoffs, the wild card round, and lost. But 2 years before that semifinals, he became a real pitcher. So when you have those chances to pitch out of it, maybe it could make you grow. I think everybody would agree this Ben Hamel kid, when you talk to him, he's got the moxie. He's got the attitude. He's got the killer instinct. The question is he going to work on it and get better? Pitching through it, of course, helps, but I hope he's working on it off out of game time. Get to the field with a brother or two, start throwing, and gives him a chance. Like if they split next week, even and they're 3-1, you still got, if you're 500 in these leagues, you're going to be in postseason. So I hope he works on it and he gets better, because I like seeing good guys prevail. I like seeing good pitchers get better. We want to see that. And especially pitching, always. We like seeing pitching come through the rankings. You need pitching. You want good pitching. It helps the leagues be better, especially when you have pitching that guys that throw strikes. It's what makes Maxi Deed and A.B. Saka so valuable to leagues. They're mainstays on the mound. They keep teams in the game. They're throwing strikes. They're fast moving. It just makes the game more pleasurable. There's different types of pitchers. Those are the ones I really do like. And hopefully Ben Hamel could groom himself into a good strike thrower with a little bit more action. It's interesting also, we have Richard Levy now in the league. I'm hearing from others, really, 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 really wants a starting spot in Night League. He thought he had one this year, and it just broke out that he didn't end up there. But he's in the league playing, and he's a good athlete. And I think, as soon as next year, he'll probably get that chance. You have guys like my son Yitzhak, Baruch Hashem. He's young, he's 18, and he became a bona fide pitcher in the league. Of course, talking about Edmund. And one thing about pitchers, I'm saying we need pitching, but good thing about good pitchers is they usually go for a long time. You got guys like A.B. Cohen pitching at a pretty decent, a lockdown pitcher. As time goes on, I think he was, and he won the World Series. As long as you could compete and still do it at a good level, even if you're going later in the draft. So when you have good pitchers, like a guy like Maxi Deed, A.B. Saka, it's been a while. I think he hung him up in the Night League. Pitched last year on that jungle team that nobody liked. This year, I played with Leo. He didn't have a great season. I'm curious if he's going to come back next year. I don't know. He, by the way, he does have championships. I won a championship with him. I actually lost against him in a World Series. So he has 2, maybe 3 in the Night League. He has a big championship with a famous team, Get Swifty. That was a year where the league was officially stacked beyond stacked, and their team prevailed, and he was the man on the mound. So Leo has had success, and the Knights was just 2 years ago, so it's not like it's been so long ago. But I'm still not sure. Maybe he takes the year off next year. But YMSL wants my son to probably join, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Wish he would, but he's got school and he's learning. God bless him. He's loves to learn, and he's diligent in his studies. So he does the Night League. It's a little easier because a lot of the time he's off when the Night League is performing, and it's the night Seder time, so it's easier to miss once a week at night for 4 or 5 times. But I think they won also. If he wants to pitch, definitely think he deserves an opportunity. And then you got what's that other kid, Marty Cohen. Is he going to turn out being a good pitcher? He definitely has the wanting. We'll find out. I think he'll get an opportunity. Not so new. He played in the YMSL as a fill-in a few years ago. took over Ralph Hannon after he got hurt or something. Because, interesting, during the season I actually watched one of the games, I forgot why. Maybe it was like a standalone game. He hit, I think, 4 hard line drives down the left field line, and they just had him positioned perfectly. So I saw him hit the ball on the screws a few times getting out. You know, they say the ball never lies and you end up getting your hits back. It's not always the case. So I don't know what his average ended up being, but he could hit. And he's showing you that he was a good enough pitcher with a good defense behind him to get to the semifinals and just 1 game away from the World Series. I just found out today, I gathered some information, that they're down 2-1 now in Game 3. I didn't even for a minute. Getting a call from the...
I don't know, where's Daddy now?
Just finished.
Oh, yeah, we're probably going to be here for a little longer.
Why? How much longer?
I don't know.
You packing bags?
This is very complicated.
What's so complicated?
I don't know. Like, we have to put the bags there.
Finished up, cleaning up. Cute.
Okay.
Holy, what day is it? Who am I fooling? Why should that be in? I'm going to get blisters in the back of it. I have to wear a stretch suit also. That I agreed not to. And I went and fitted for a suit, but oh well. Anyway, we're going to call it quits now. A fun first 2 matchups. All fun games. We love when there's fun games, and they work. Community softball, we love it. Let's see if there's going to be a Chronicle show.